Kumasi Technical Institute in 1954 through to Kumasi Polytechnic in 1963 to now Kumasi Technical University, a highly respected world-class institution. Ayiko.
We wish all staff and students happy, prosperous 70th anniversary. God bless us all.
Long live Kumasi Technical University. Happy 70th anniversary. Nimdie Shreng. By divine orchestration, a milestone of 70 years for the Kumasi Technical University has dawned on us.
As the Director General of the Ghana Tertiary Education Commission, GTEC, I am proud to witness and support the incredible progress and achievements made by Kumasi Technical University. The institution's mission to provide quality teaching, learning and research in engineering, science, technology and entrepreneurship aligns perfectly with our vision as a country. KsTU's core values of integrity, commitment and equal opportunities make it a real pacesetter in the field of technical educational delivery in this country. On this joyous occasion, I commend the management, faculty, staff, and students of KsTU for their dedication and hard work. Your collective efforts have made KsTU a prominent and reputable tertiary education, not just in Ghana, but the globe as a whole. Congratulations once again to Kumasi Technical University on your 70th anniversary. Together, we shall continue to pave the way for a brighter future for this country, the world, and everybody involved in tertiary educational delivery. God bless you and thank you so much.
So on the auspicious occasion of the 70th anniversary of Kumasi Technical University, first of all, we wish to congratulate the chairman of the governing council, the vice chancellor and management for a yeomanship. We all know the history behind Kumasi Technical University. It started as an institute, KTI, and then metamorphosed into Kumasi Polytechnic, and by an act of parliament, it became a university. And it's gone through 10. Biblically, if you get 10, that is what God wants us to be. And then, beyond that, we are gracious enough to have more years. So the university has gone its full-fledged, attaining the age of 70. And it's shocked so many successes from an institute to a polytechnic, and even as a technical university. It's been a very formidable technical university in Ghana. During the COVID era, we also saw so many strides that the university was able to make. So I wish all of us a 70th anniversary, and as a member of the governing council, I think it gives me great pride to share in this joy of celebrating 70 solid years as an institute, a polytechnic, and a university, and achieving so much and making impact on Ghanaians, not only in Ghana, but across the globe. Congratulations to all of us.
On this occasion of your 70th anniversary, as a former council member of this university, I extend my warmest congratulations to the entire Kumasi Technical University community. This milestone is not just a testament to the passage of time, but also a celebration of your enduring commitment to excellence in education and innovation. As you mark this significant milestone, reflect proudly on your achievements and the transformation impact you've had on the life of your students and the broader society. Your commitment to producing a well-informed and rounded, as well as equipped graduates to tackle real-world challenges is commendable, and it serves as an inspiration in the educational world. May the next 70 years be filled with continued success, growth, and innovation as you strive to uphold your mission of fostering knowledge, promoting research, and shaping future leaders. Here's to Kumasi Technical University, a beacon of life in the realm of technical education. Once again, I'd like to congratulate you on this remarkable achievement in technical education in the country. Thank you. May God bless you all.
My name is James Godfrey, Director of the Department of Urban Roads. This message is to congratulate the Kumasi Technical University on achieving 70 years as a premier institution in this country. This significant milestone is a testament to Kumasi Technical University's unwavering commitment to excellence in education, research, and innovation, and also relevance in our society. From its inception, the university has provided high-caliber skilled manpower in manufacturing, commerce, science, technology, and particularly hands-on practice in technical education. The Department of Urban Roads is a proud beneficiary of the products of this university. In the last 20 years, I've had a personal relationship with the university and its products. We have had the privilege of working together with students of the university, both on attachment and as national service persons. During my time in Kumasi as a Metropolitan Roads Engineer, this collaboration enabled us to identify the full extent of our road network and its challenges, and we had the opportunity to proffer solutions. I am a proud beneficiary of this university's products. The institution has been a real pace setter in the field of technical education, and as I say, particularly for hands-on engineering practice. On this occasion, I commend the management and students of the university for their dedication and hard work. Your collective efforts have made Kumasi Technical University a prominent and reputable institution, not just in Ghana, but in West Africa. Congratulations once again, and I wish you great success in your celebrations.
On behalf of the Vice Chancellors of Technical Universities in Ghana, I extend my heartfelt congratulations to Kumasi Technical University on the auspicious occasion of your 70th anniversary. 70 years of dedicated service to technical education is a remarkable milestone. As we celebrate this landmark anniversary, we acknowledge the pivotal role Kumasi Technical University plays in shaping the future of technical education in Ghana. The achievements and advancements made over the past 7 decades are a testament to the hard work, dedication, and vision of your faculty, staff, students, and alumni. Technical universities have consistently demonstrated excellence in providing quality education, fostering innovation, and contributing significantly to the development of skilled professionals who drive the growth and progress of our nation. May this 70th anniversary be a moment of reflection on past achievements, a celebration of current successes, and a springboard for future endeavors. We look forward to many more years of fruitful collaboration and shared accomplishments. Congratulations once again, and best wishes for continued success in all your future endeavors. Warm regards.
Hello, I bring you greetings from the Office of the SLC President. As Students Representative Council, we would like to congratulate the university community on this momentous achievement of celebrating 70 years of excellence in education and service. As Students Representative Council, we are proud to be part of an institution that has consistently upheld a tradition of academic excellence, innovation, and inclusivity. Over the past 7 decades, our university has been a beacon of knowledge and a catalyst for positive change in society. Kumasi Technical University, as it is clear and evident, has produced energetic, vibrant, young men and women who are well equipped in knowledge and skills for the job market. I would like to commend KsTU for contributing massively in the development of our beloved country by producing people with skills and knowledge as far as CTVET is concerned. We look forward to many more years of success and achievement. Happy 70th anniversary to Kumasi Technical University. Long live Kumasi Technical University. Long live Kumasi Technical University SLC. Long live Ghana. Thank you.
Yefreme Nana Tutuwa Safwa Adakojache Bahima Mima Kumasi Technical University. Happy 70th anniversary. Efi bra sa sua point shase no. Wo mo tete nipa bebre. Enintini ni etitire omodi dwumadi esronkon de aboa asanteman ene Ghana man mebi aso wiase afa na nyina. Ti sa bre a omodi om 70th anniversary. Kakra meka ne se mijina Adakojache ni ene ne manfo anem ema sukuu nu etiri nkwa. Misre Nyankopon se dwumadi bia a omdi egu akwan mu omudi. Nyame ntom supanguso jojojo. Kumasi Technical University. Aiko.
As the Director General of the Ghana Tertiary Education Commission (GTEC), I am proud to witness and support the incredible progress and achievements made by Kumasi Technical University. The institution's mission to provide quality teaching, learning and research in engineering, science, technology and entrepreneurship aligns perfectly with our vision as a country. KsTU's core values of integrity, commitment and equal opportunities make it a real pacesetter in the field of technical educational delivery in this country. On this joyous occasion, I commend the management, faculty, staff, and students of KsTU for their dedication and hard work. Your collective efforts have made KsTU a prominent and reputable tertiary education, not just in Ghana, but the globe as a whole. Congratulations once again to Kumasi Technical University on your 70th anniversary. Together, we shall continue to pave the way for a brighter future for this country, the world, and everybody involved in tertiary educational delivery. God bless you and thank you so much.
So on the auspicious occasion of the 70th anniversary of Kumasi Technical University, first of all, is to congratulate the Chairman of the Governing Council, the Vice Chancellor and management for a yeomanship. We all know the history behind Kumasi Technical University. It started as an institute, KTI, and then metamorphosed into Kumasi Polytechnic, and by an act of parliament, it became a university. And it's gone through 10. Biblically, if you get 10, that is what God wants us to be. And then, beyond that, we are gracious enough to have more years. So the university has gone its full-fledged, attaining the age of 70, and it's shocked so many successes, from an institute to a polytechnic, and even as a technical university. It's been a very formidable technical university in Ghana. During the COVID era, we also saw so many strides that the university was able to make. So I wish all of us a 70th anniversary, and as a member of the Governing Council, I think it gives me great pride to share in this joy of celebrating 70 solid years as an institute, a polytechnic, and a university, and achieving so much and making impact on Ghanaians, not only in Ghana, but across the globe. Congratulations to all of us.
On this occasion of your 70th anniversary, as a former council member of this university, I extend my warmest congratulations to the entire Kumasi Technical University community. This milestone is not just a testament to the passage of time, but also a celebration of your enduring commitment to excellence in education and innovation. As you mark this significant milestone, reflect proudly on your achievements and the transformation impact you've had on the life of your students and the broader society. Your commitment to producing a well-informed and rounded, as well as equipped graduates to tackle real-world challenges is commendable, and it serves as an inspiration in the educational world. May the next 70 years be filled with continued success, growth, and innovation as you strive to uphold your mission of fostering knowledge, promoting research, and shaping future leaders. Here's to Kumasi Technical University, a beacon of life in the realm of technical education. Once again, I'd like to congratulate you on this remarkable achievement in technical education in the country. Thank you. May God bless you all.
My name is James Godfrey, Director of the Department of Urban Notes. This message is to congratulate the Kumasi Technical University on achieving 70 years as a premier institution in this country. This significant milestone is a testament to Kumasi Technical University's unwavering commitment to excellence in education, research, and innovation, and also relevance in our society. From its inception, the university has provided high-caliber skilled manpower in manufacturing, commerce, science, technology, and particularly hands-on practice in technical education. The Department of Urban Roads is a proud beneficiary of the products of this university. In the last 20 years, I've had a personal relationship with the university and its products. We have had the privilege of working together with students of the university, both on attachment and as national service persons. During my time in Kumasi as a Metropolitan Roads Engineer, this collaboration enabled us to identify the full extent of our road network and its challenges, and we had the opportunity to proffer solutions. I am a proud beneficiary of this university's products. The institution has been a real pace setter in the field of technical education, and as I say, particularly for hands-on engineering practice. On this occasion, I commend the management and students of the university for their dedication and hard work. Your collective efforts have made Kumasi Technical University a prominent and reputable institution, not just in Ghana, but in West Africa. Congratulations once again, and I wish you great success in your celebrations.
On behalf of the Vice Chancellors of Technical Universities in Ghana, I extend my heartfelt congratulations to Kumasi Technical University on the auspicious occasion of your 70th anniversary. 70 years of dedicated service to technical education is a remarkable milestone. As we celebrate this landmark anniversary, we acknowledge the pivotal role Kumasi Technical University plays in shaping the future of technical education in Ghana. The achievements and advancements made over the past 7 decades are a testament to the hard work, dedication, and vision of your faculty, staff, students, and alumni. Technical universities have consistently demonstrated excellence in providing quality education, fostering innovation, and contributing significantly to the development of skilled professionals who drive the growth and progress of our nation. May this 70th anniversary be a moment of reflection on past achievements, a celebration of current successes, and a springboard for future endeavors. We look forward to many more years of fruitful collaboration and shared accomplishments. Congratulations once again, and best wishes for continued success in all your future endeavors. Warm regards.
Hello, I bring you greetings from the office of the SLC President. As Students Representative Council, we would like to congratulate the university community on this momentous achievement of celebrating 70 years of excellence in education and service. As Students Representative Council, we are proud to be part of an institution that has consistently upheld a tradition of academic excellence, innovation, and inclusivity. Over the past 7 decades, our university has been a beacon of knowledge and a catalyst for positive change in society. Kumasi Technical University, as it is clear and evident, has produced energetic, vibrant young men and women who are well equipped in knowledge and skills for the job market. I would like to commend KsTU for contributing massively in the development of our beloved country by producing people with skills and knowledge as far as CTVET is concerned. We look forward to many more years of success and achievement. Happy 70th anniversary to Kumasi Technical University. Long live Kumasi Technical University. Long live Kumasi Technical University SRC. Long live Ghana. Thank you.
Yɛfrɛ me Nana Tutuwa Safwa. Adakoja ache ba hema. Mema Kumasi Technical University. Happy 70th anniversary. Every bra saa suapon hye ase no. Wɔn atete nipa bebree. Enintini ne etitire omodi dwumadie soronko de aboa asanteman ene Ghana man mebia so wiase afa na nyina. Ti saa bre a omodi 70th anniversary. Kakra meka ne se migina Adakoja ache hini ene ne manfo anam ema sukuu nu etiri nkwa. Misre Nyankopɔn se dwumadie bia a omdi egu akwan mu omudi. Nyame ntom supangu so jojojo. Kumasi Technical University. Aiko.
As the Director General of the Ghana Tertiary Education Commission GTEC, I am proud to witness and support the incredible progress and achievements made by Kumasi Technical University. The institution's mission to provide quality teaching, learning and research in engineering, science, technology and entrepreneurship aligns perfectly with our vision as a country. KsTU's core values of integrity, commitment and equal opportunities make it a real pacesetter in the field of technical educational delivery in this country. On this joyous occasion, I commend the management, faculty, staff, and students of KsTU for their dedication and hard work. Your collective efforts have made KsTU a prominent and reputable tertiary education, not just in Ghana, but the globe as a whole. Congratulations once again to Kumasi Technical University on your 70th anniversary. Together, we shall continue to pave the way for a brighter future for this country, the world, and everybody involved in tertiary educational delivery. God bless you and thank you so much.
So on the auspicious occasion of the 70th anniversary of Kumasi,
everyone, and welcome to day 2 of our virtual orientation here at Kumasi Technical University. My name is Miss Linda Ochery, the protocol officer, and it is a pleasure to serve you as the moderator of today's session. Yesterday marked the beginning of your journey with us, and today we build on that foundation to share more important information that will help you settle smoothly into the university community. I hope you had an informative and engaging experience yesterday. Today promises to just be insightful as it was yesterday. Presentations today would cover the following topics: foreign students brief, health services, substance abuse, fire and safety measures, criminal and other offenses, and we would get to know the campus facilities that we have available to you, the library and online resources. We would also get to know more insights about what the URO does in terms of our ID cards. An overview, I beg your pardon, on chaplaincy review, and also the SRC would address us, as well as we would learn our university anthem. Remember, it is very important that you stay and you stick with us. I encourage everyone to participate actively by paying close attention and posting your questions or comments in the chat box as we proceed. They would also be addressed appropriately within time. Once again, welcome and thank you for joining us. Kindly inform your friends to please join us on the live coverage as we proceed. Ladies and gentlemen, to begin with, we would receive a welcome address from the University Vice Chancellor in the person of Professor Gabriel Jumo.
Pro Vice Chancellor, Registrar, other members of senior management, faculty, class of 2026 freshmen and women, ladies and gentlemen, it is an honor to welcome you to Kumasi Technical University. You have not just joined a university, you have joined a community of innovators, thinkers, and doers. Today marks your formal transition into a journey of academic rigor and professional transformation. Dear students, university life is a major transition, and to ensure you succeed, we have established robust support systems to cater for your total well-being. We are aware that the transition from home to a high-pressure academic environment can be challenging. Our guidance and counseling unit is staffed with professionals ready to assist you with academic stress, career choices, and personal challenges. Never feel you are alone. Seeking help is a sign of strength and not weakness. Again, we appreciate that a sound mind resides in a healthy body. Our university clinic is equipped to handle your primary health care needs. I urge you to complete your medical examinations promptly and visit the university clinic whenever you feel unwell. For your spiritual growth and moral guidance, the university chaplaincy is open to all faith. We believe that professional excellence must be anchored by strong ethical values and spiritual grounding. Remember that as a technical university, our hallmark is employability. We do not want you to graduate and then begin looking for a job. Rather, we want the job to be looking for you. Our industrial liaison office is your gateway to the professional world. Through this office, we coordinate industrial attachments and partnerships. We ensure that our curriculum meets the current demands of the global market. I encourage you to engage with this office early to understand the skills that will make you a preferred candidate upon graduation. Lastly, the Office of the Dean of Students is your primary advocate. From managing your residential life in the hostels to overseeing the Students' Representative Council, that's SRC, this office ensures your rights are protected and your voice is heard. I can assure you that you have a committed Dean of Students who acts as in locus parentis. Whilst I encourage you to participate in clubs, sports, and student politics, remember that discipline is our watchword. Familiarize yourself with the student handbook. It is the constitution that governs your stay in this university. Avoid social vices that will truncate your bright future. In conclusion, dear students, your journey begins now. You are provided the tools. The rest is up to your determination. I look forward to shaking your hands at your congregation ceremony in a few years, celebrating your success as innovators and leaders. Welcome to KsTU Technical University. Welcome to your future. Congratulations for getting enrolled at the #1 technical university in Ghana. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Vice Chancellor Professor Gabriel Jumo, for that brief address. Indeed, our first students, you have not just joined the university, you have joined a community of innovators, thinkers, and doers. Moving forward, we would receive an address from the Dean of Students' Office. We have with us the beautiful Lady Pastor Professor Mrs. Mina Ofosu. She's here to give an address on behalf of the Dean of Students. She is the Vice Dean of Students. Please, let's take a listen as she addresses us.
Hello, good morning, everyone. I bring you greetings from the Deans of Students Kumasi Technical University, the best university ever you can find yourself. Here in this university, it's a home away from home because we see our students as our own children. You are all welcome, our freshmen and fresh women. Feel comfortable and feel at home because we are here to guide you. I am standing in a big shoe from a fine gentleman, the Dean of Students, Kumasi Technical University, Professor Peter Kessels Dazi. The Dean's office is serving as a parent in the school. So it is termed local parentis, meaning parents in the school. This office has a lot of guidance and counseling for all our students to stay comfortably in this institution. So I believe you know the channels of communication in the school, but the Dean of Students office is serving as a big home for all of you. As you are here to learn. And this institution has the best academic excellence coupled with practical innovations for you to be able to fit very well in the outside world. So I would like to say the Dean of Students office is always available and open for you. From your halls of residence, some are in the home cells, some are in the hostels, and some are in the halls of residence. We are open for you for every challenge that will come your way. And I would like to also say, in the first place, you are here to learn and make that your priority. Every other thing is a side issue. So you need to choose whatever you do as extracurricular activity carefully because you are here to learn and you must take your books seriously. And here, I would like to also say that we are not in the secondary school. As a freshman, as a freshwoman, you have come to a different terrain altogether where there is freedom. But that freedom doesn't mean you should go overboard. Please, you should stick to rules and regulations. You should read the notice boards. The student handbook should be your Bible. As you go to church, you have your Bible. As you are in the school and there is freedom, please be controlled and be guided by the student handbook. I believe when you go online, the student handbook is there that you can get a soft copy. Everything is spelled out there. You take your academic work seriously. You take your exam seriously. In this institution, I just want to tell you, we don't joke with our exams. If you misbehave, honestly, you will see the other side. But if you stick and stay with your books, you learn well, and then you write your exam bounded by all the protocols, I believe you are free and you will laugh at the end. And I will also want to tell you that we have a lot of services. There is the insurance service for students. Insurance for students. As you go on your practical attachments, orientations outside, because here, hands-on is our hallmark. And that is the reason why our students are different from other institutional students. Because when they go on the field, the hands-on, the bench work is so unique. So we have insurance packages when you go out by SIC. So please, when you are about to go on your long vacation, orientation and attachment, make sure everything is in order based on your program that you are offering. It's very, very important. And also, we have the Needy Student Fund. Please, this fund is not for everybody. It's for those who are needy but brilliant. If you are needy but brilliant, there is a protocol that you follow so that it is approved that indeed you are in this category. You would enjoy. There is one from the Dean of Students Office, and there is one from SRC, which I believe those who are in real need, you can make very good use of this. But please, you can't hold the most current phone that even the Dean of Students, the Vice Chancellor is not holding. And then you come that you are a needy student. Please allow those who are in real need to access this facility and benefit from it. Bring you greetings from the Dean of Students. The Dean of Students is so passionate about students. He is so humble, so embracing. And I believe when you have any issue, any challenge, and you get to the office, he is very willing to help you. Please, let's take our study seriously. We have all the facilities that will help us to stay on this campus and do well. We have the counseling unit. I believe she'll be talking to you. We have our health directorate, which I believe she'll be here to talk to you. And every need of your health will be catered for. Your direction to your counseling is also secured. Please, what I would end with this morning is please mind your own business. Mind your own business. You are not here to do politics, please. And you are not here as the URO of the university. No. If you are engaged by any personality, any team, any agency asking you about issues of the university, please, that is not your locus. That is not your locus. We have, if anyone contacts you on that note, please tell the team, the personality, that they should contact the URO, the University Relation Officer, to get information from the university. This is very, very dear to my heart. Please, stick and stay to your books, and then at the end, you would excel. And when your parents are here to see you through for your certificates, you will be mentioned as a first-class student. And then you'll be, your shoulders will be on high, and it will pave a way for you for other progressions. Thank you so much. You are welcome, and we are happy to have you. The best technical university, the 7th best university in this country. You are welcome. Thank you so much for listening to me this morning. Indeed, here at Kumasi Technical University, hands-on is our hallmark. And of course, be guided by the student's handbook. I believe every one of us, that is the fresh students, need a copy of the handbook. It is going to be your Bible for your stay here in Kumasi Technical University. Thank you so very much, Lady Pastor Professor Mrs. Mina Fosu, the Vice Dean of Students. We are grateful for your time.
We have some few questions here, and we would want to address them. Desmond is asking that he has a problem with his course registration. He registered and the timetable is different. Desmond, please kindly visit the ICT Directorate with all your particulars. I mean, your admission letter and then your payment of fees, and they'll be very ready to assist and attend to you. And Arthur K is also asking that can he visit the Dean of Students office for support to pay his fees? Yes, Arthur, of course, you can be supported in that regard. Kindly visit the Dean of Students office and you would be given all the necessary guidelines for you to follow to be a part of this scholarship. That being said, we are moving on and we will be listening to our Director of Health Sciences, Director of Health Services, I beg your pardon, here at Kumasi Technical University. She would be speaking to us on so many things that the university clinic offers to us as students when we don't feel so well. Help me welcome Dr. Natasha Asamoah to give us a briefing or an address on the health services here at Kumasi Technical University.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Kumasi Technical University. My name, as previously mentioned, is Dr. Natasha Asamoah. I'm here to tell you a little about the healthcare services we have on Kumasi Technical University campus for our students and staff. So it is said that a sound mind rests in a sound body. And in order to ensure that our students enjoy good quality of health so that they can perform well, the management of the university has deemed it fit to establish health services on its two main campuses. At the ASEM campus, we have a clinic that is located directly opposite the Ashanti Hall and then directly facing the administration block. We are below the Medical Laboratory Technology Department laboratories. At Adakuja Ache, we have a sick bay that is located within the Get Fund Hall at the basement, and as soon as you enter, you turn to your left. We operate from Mondays to Sundays on both campuses. At the ASEM campus, weekdays we are open from 8 a.m. to 9 p.m. and on weekends from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. At the ASEM campus, however, we operate from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. We are closed on public holidays and when school goes on vacation. The services available at the clinic include general medical consultation. We treat common illnesses and minor injuries. We provide first aid services and emergency care when needed. We also have basic laboratory tests that we offer when there is need. And we have an in-house pharmacy that provides medications to our clients. We also offer referral services in the case that it is needed to specialist centers. I want you to take note of the fact that our medical services are free to our students and staff. However, our laboratory and diagnostic services are not. So you will pay a subsidized fee if it is required. We also offer wellness and preventive services to our clients. So health education and awareness programs generally, and also when the departments and faculties want to organize programs, we work in consultation with them. We also do medical screenings for students and staff when necessary. And we sometimes also collaborate with the counseling unit directorates of the university to provide medical exercises students and staff. We give advice on healthy lifestyle choices for our students and our staff. And we also provide support for mental health issues in collaboration with our counseling directorates. Now, one would ask, how do I access the medical services? You must first be a registered student. So if you access our services, you must also have an ID card. And for you first years, until you get your ID card, we accept admission letters in lieu of those ID cards. When your ID cards are ready, you'll present those when you come to the students' clinic. Some of our services may, however, require that you make an appointment. So you book an appointment ahead if you want to have a special consideration given to you. Please note, our medical records are confidential, so there is no worry about your information being given going out to the public. At this juncture, I want to talk a little bit about our medical screening for first-year students. Please note that medical screening is mandatory. That means that it is compulsory. You cannot opt out of it. And the reason why we do this is to determine your fitness for admission. When you do it, it helps you to be able to gain your student's ID card. Medical screening is important because when this is done, it helps us to identify any pre-existing conditions you might have, and also in the case where there are communicable diseases, able to treat them so that you do not end up spreading them to your and to the university community at large. So here are some final notes I want you to take note of. Your health is important because if you are unhealthy, you cannot continue in your academic pursuits. Please visit the clinic early when you are unwell. Don't wait and down. Follow the rules, and when staff give you instructions, please make sure you adhere to them. Be nice to them, be respectful to them. Please make sure that you do not hesitate to ask questions or seek assistance when it is needed. We wish you a very, very enjoyable stay on KsTU campus, and we say welcome once again.
Thank you so much, Dr. Natasha Samoa, for that a very elaborated briefing on our healthcare services at Kumasi Technical University. We have some few questions here, and we'll be grateful if you can help us answer our students. So, Princess is saying that, please, when are the healthcare people coming over to Adako to for our lab test, please?
All right, so yes, that's a valid question. So we will be coming to Adakojache for your screening at an announced date. Currently, the numbers on the main campus are huge, so we want to work until next month, and then when the numbers go down, we will send notification to your faculties, your departments, and also to your students' executives to inform you of the date when we'll be coming to do the labs. And we will not only come and do labs, we'll do the x-rays, but currently, you can go to the sick bay to start the checking of your vitals and also do your registration. Please make sure you scan the QR code, do your online fill your online form, and book an appointment date so that you can go through the process. We want to make sure that the screening exercise is as comfortable as possible.
Okay, very well. The same princess is also asking, Prince, I beg your pardon, is saying that do students need an active national health insurance card to access healthcare on campus?
No. Like I mentioned earlier, for our clinic and for the sick bay, the services are free. Our ID card is the student's ID card. So you do not need to bring the NHIS card. But it is important that you have an NHIS card because if you need services outside the campus, that is where the NHIS card comes in handy.
Okay. Another is also asking, please, are lab services free?
Unfortunately, our lab services are not free on campus, that is. Yes. But we have subsidized the rate of our laboratory services because we know that students always say they don't have money. So laboratory services for our students are subsidized.
Oh, thank you. And another is asking, I missed my medical appointment, but when I returned to the clinic website, it doesn't give me an option to rebook another appointment date. What do I do?
All right. So if we currently have a problem with the rebooking, so if you miss your appointment, you are just supposed to let us know. You can report at the clinic, and then the ICT people will help us re-get an appointment for you. So you'll be reinserted into the current schedule, and then you can do your appointment. You can go through your appointment. But please, when you book an appointment, like it is done elsewhere, you need to make sure you meet it. That is why it's an appointment. You book it at a date that is convenient for you, not booking any date that you want. If you know you can't make it on that date, don't book on that date. Thank you.
And finally, Emmanuel is asking that he finished his X-ray on December 23rd. Was it still ongoing? I should think so. But
Yes.
the portal still says proceed. How can he update his status on that?
Okay, has he done his labs? It's possible that he has not done his labs, and it's possible that he has not filled the online form to book an appointment. So it's just a prompt for him to go through the other processes. And I want to also let the students know that after the medical screening is done, you will receive an alert from the clinic letting you know that you have completed the medical screening. And if there's any problem, if you have any conditions, if you have anything we found, any significant finding during the medical screening, you will actually get feedback from us. And then if you need to come back to the clinic for treatment, you do so. If you need to go elsewhere for treatment, we will facilitate that process. So please, those who have done the medical screening should check for a feedback from the university.
Okay. We are very most grateful, Dr. Natasha, for your time.
You're welcome.
Thank you so much. All right, moving forward. Ladies and gentlemen, we are yet to receive a presentation from the Narcotics Control Commission. They are here to take us through substance abuse and drug abuse and how to prevent it and how to seek help in times of need. To this end, help me welcome ASP Esmond Owusu. I beg your pardon, Owusu Afriye from the Narcotics Control.
Hello, everyone. This is Assistant Superintendent Edmond Owusu Afriye from the Narcotics Control Commission. This morning, I am here to take you through a breakdown of the use of narcotic drugs, its abuse and effects, and some ways some other barons and bad guys are trafficking these drugs on our shore. Now, we, the Narcotics Control Commission, what we do is that at the airports and the borders of the country, we are there making sure that these bad guys are not trafficking this drug either into the country or outside the shores of the country. We also go to the general public, educating them on the dangers of these narcotic substances. And so this morning, I want to take you through these processes of the drugs. Now, when we say a drug, what is a drug generally? A drug is any substance when taken into the system, it changes the perception or the mood of an individual. And there are two types of drugs. We have the legal drugs and we have the illegal drugs. Now, the legal drugs has to do with the drugs that are permitted by the law for their use. Example of these drugs are the ones we buy from the pharmacy shops and the over-the-counter drugstores, like the blood tonics, the painkillers, and the rest. Now, the illegal drugs also has to do with the ones that are banned or not permitted by the law for its use. An example of such drugs are the cocaine, heroin, we have crystal methamphetamine, we have amphetamine, we have ecstasy, and the likes. Now, we have three classifications of drugs by effect. When I say classification of drugs by effect, in other words, when you take in these substances, how your body reacts or how your body language responds in the taking in of those drugs. The first one is what we call the depressant drug. Now, the depressant drug slows down the central nervous system. It slows down the functions of your brain. So anytime you take in a depressant drug, you see that the motion and the language of an individual slows. In Chi, they say something like ebono, emanienya or boti. In that sense, we say that you are under a depressant state. Mind you, alcohol is a drug, just that it's a legal one. People only tend to abuse it. Don't get me wrong. In that same way, some of these depressant drugs that can slow down your central nervous system is heroin and some others. Now, the next classification is what we call stimulant. So with a stimulant, what we are saying is that it speeds up the central nervous system. So while the depressant drug slows it down, the stimulant drug rather speeds it up. So example of a stimulant drug is the cocaine. So people intentionally takes in the cocaine in order to do things which the natural energy cannot do. So in other words, when they take in the cocaine, it speeds up their system. It speeds up the way they want to do things. So one person, they take 5 contracts. In order to execute all those contracts within a stipulated time, they now resort to these drugs to help boost their energy so that they can do it. At the end of the day, they end up destroying their system. Now, an example of the stimulant drug is the cocaine. The last one is what we call hallucinogen. So with the hallucinogen, what happens is that it distorts perception. How everybody sees things, they see it differently. An example of hallucinogen drug is the weed or cannabis. Now, with the hallucinogen, example is someone who is on a story building. To him, he sees it that he's on a staircase. So he is climbing down. By the time he realizes, he has fallen and then broken down his neck. So some of these things, when you get yourself into them, you hallucinate. I mean the cannabis or the weed or the marijuana or Indian hemp. You hallucinate. Good. Now, we have pattern of abuse. Pattern of abuse in the sense that how people abuse this drug or how people tend to introduce the drugs into their system. Some does it by injection. Some does it by smoking. Some through sniffing or snorting. These are ways that people use to introduce the drugs into their system. There are some other kinds of drugs like the weed or the cannabis, the Indian hemp. People use it for bitters. Others use it for shito. Some even use it for stew. Some use it for stew. Some use it for shito. And then we also have cocaine. Now with the cocaine, they are in 2 forms. We have the crack cocaine and we have the powdered cocaine. Now with the crack cocaine, it's in a form of a stone. So that one, what they do is that they either fuse it into their gums in order to have that euphoria feeling. Unlike when you have sex, they say that it's orgasm. The drug people, that feeling they get is called euphoria. So in order to get to that extent and that level, that high feeling is called euphoria. So they introduce this drug into their system to have that particular feeling. Now, the cocaine also is another type that they usually use. Now, with the cocaine, some of the elements or components they use in making the cocaine, number 1 is cement. Number 2 is petrol, gasoline, and then something they call baking soda. These components or elements put together is what they use in preparing or making the cocaine. So someone can sniff the cocaine and this part of the nose will just wear off like that. Very good. Now, want to look at some signs of these drugs. What are some of the signs you will see on an individual that will show that the person is doing drugs? What are some of these signs? Number 1, possession of drug paraphernalia objects. Possession of drug paraphernalia objects such as syringes, pins, or better still matches, lighter. Whenever you see some of these substances on a friend or an individual, it's a sign that the person is into drugs. Mind you, as you are in school, you are going to meet friends, you are going to meet people that are into these things. Whenever you see some of these substances or some of these mentioned paraphernalia objects on them, try to refrain and then resist and restrict yourself from such friends. Now, what are some of the other signs? They begin to neglect personal hygiene. They don't bath. Why don't they bath? The reason be that when you introduce the drug into your system, it has a time range that it works in your system. Some can take like 2 days. Some can take like 3 days. Some, depending on the content of the acidic substance in the drug, it can take even to a week. So let's say the person have bought a drug for like 1,000 Ghana, cocaine. Very small, very little. Now he has introduced the drug into his system. It's going to take like a week before it elapses or it wears off. The moment the person come into contact with water, soap, and sponge, and bath with it, at the moment the drugs will wear off from the system. So in order to maintain or sustain it, what they do is that they rather make sure that by the time they get additional money to purchase, they have by the time they get money to purchase additional drug, that which is in their system would have wear off. So every time they want to be on the level of doing the drugs. Now, another sign is that for high performance in school, you will be a fool, and the biggest one, to attribute your intelligence and your intellectual capacity to doing drugs. Most people in our time, these were there. People will do drugs, and then because they are some way, somehow intelligent, they will attribute it into drugs, luring other people into doing it. Be very careful and be mindful. Be on the watch. As you are out there are people that are doing these drugs, and they will try to attribute it into it. I know that this campus, when you are caught doing drugs, you are going to be dealt with, and even maybe can even lead to dismissal. So be very, very careful and mind yourself. What are some of the forces that brings these drugs or lure people into doing the drugs? Peer pressure. So as you're on campus, make up your mind not to involve yourself with friends. Another thing is curiosity. Curiosity. Curiosity is also one thing. Curiosity is one thing that also gets a lot of people. Curiosity is one thing that gets a lot of people into doing drugs. They want to know what is in the drug. They want to know what is in it. By the time they realize, they have become addicted to doing the drug. Sometimes to escape reality. People say they want to escape the family issues. They want to escape the things they are going through. In order to do that, and by doing that, what they do is that they resort to doing cocaine and resort to doing drugs, which doesn't help them. It rather compounds the matter and the situation. Now, there are some pictures I would love to show you. There are some pictures I would love to show you. These pictures are the effects that comes out in doing drugs. There are a lot of effects that succumb people that do drugs. And some of these effects are going to be shown to you on your screens. Right. All right. So now, let's go to the effects of doing drugs. Now, there are a lot of effects that comes to people that do drugs or people that are lured into doing drugs. Number one, there are diseases that are attached. Diseases like liver cancer, like heart disease. The moment you start taking drugs, your heart begins to swell. Your heart begins to swell, and then it becomes dark. Your intestines also begin to how do I put it? They begin to be enlarged. They begin to enlarge. So it's more or less like the way your body system functions now, it begins to change in a negative way by reason of these drugs. Now, I want to talk about tramadol and red. Unim red. Now, these things are really out there in the market. Mind you, tramadol is a capsule. One capsule of tramadol is 50 milligrams. Tramadol is a drug that is supposed to be prescribed by a doctor to a patient. I use a patient and a doctor because it is only to be given under the prescription of a physician or a doctor. If you take tramadol on your own, it is drug abuse and it can cause you. So the dosage a physician or a doctor can give. Now with the tramadol, it is given to people that are undergoing severe pain, depending on whatever matter it is. It could be accident. It could be maybe a woman in labor going for childbirth. Now, when it happens like that, the maximum dosage a doctor can prescribe to a patient is 100 milligrams. So depending on the severity of your pain, it is either a 50 or 100. Any dosage above 100 is illegal. But now you will see our young guys by the roadside with what they call 5-star storm. And they have like 50 milligrams, 5 of them or like 7 in one 5-star. When they take it, they stand there and then they are dozing off, thinking that they are on their bed in their rooms. Why is it so? Because of the content of the tramadol or the treatments they use in making the tramadol. You are not taking it for the purpose for which it was made for. And so when it happens like that, these are the effects you get. Now, you see that a tumor begin to develop around your intestine if you are a man or a male. When you take tramadol frequently, a tumor begin to develop around your intestine. At a certain point, it leads to kidney failure and heart failure. If you are a woman too, that same tumor develops around your fallopian tube, which can even cause your childbirth later on in life. So you have to be very careful. Now, coming to the red. Red is a higher dosage of the tramadol. So as one tramadol is 50 milligrams. One red is 2500 milligrams or 250. 250 or 255. Sorry. Now, what happens is that the tramadol is like 5 times or 4 or more of the normal. The red is like 5 times or more of the normal tramadol. So the moment you take in one red, the red is a tablet. It's in a tablet form. When you take in one red, you begin to suffocate. You have breathing difficulty. The moment it happens like that, it can kill you instantly. So when red set in the scene some time back, a lot of people were dying as a result of that red. Now, the red was a drug that was manufactured in Mumbai, India, by a company out of their selfish interest and their selfish gain to get money, not to cure illness and disease like the normal tramadol. So they were transiting it to a different country to have that business with them. But lo and behold, some got into our country, and then with the help of our personnel, I mean the security personnel in the country, now by God's grace, we've been able to curb down this matter of red in the country. So now the red is quite low now as compared to before. On a percentage level, I would say now it's more like 98% down. and we are still killing it and making it. We are trying to curb it even from the system. Now, there are ways that people traffic these drugs into their system. Into their system and also out of the shores of the country. So as students, you have parents, you have siblings, you have friends that travels abroad, or maybe you yourself, you have opportunity to travel. What we always advise people as officers is that when you are traveling, please do well to pack your things yourself. Do well to know everything in the bag or the baggage which you carry with you. It happens a lot of times in the airport, at the airport, where people try to smuggle drugs into their colleagues' bag, that they will be caught and then be prisoned out of their own whatever interest or out of whatever gain they want. Maybe to acquire their property, to acquire their wealth, or any matter. And now, people smuggle these drugs in their shoes. So what we say is that wherever there is space, people do to smuggle it. In cars, in engines, what they call engine block, people smuggle drugs. The doors, everywhere there is space. Even in yams, people do that. So if you are on campus, we admonish and advise you that look on the watch for anyone that you know that travels. It could even be yourself. I remember one time at the Kotoka International Airport, one woman was traveling and she was carrying a dead baby. And the dead baby she was carrying, not knowing that he has injected the baby with drugs. And then he has also fused the drug around the child. So at the airport, now with every move you make, we are on the watch. With every step you take, we are on you. So what we do is that we make sure to monitor you. And then out of our own discretion and our own intelligence, we pick up some information and some behavior and attitude of you. Now, this woman was picked. The moment he got to know that she was picked, she now gave the baby to one man that, please carry my child for me. I am going to the washroom. By the time the man got to his turn to be searched, they asked him, is that your child? He said, oh no, it's for one woman. He said he's going to the washroom and then he will come back. But the woman was gone. Now, the baby was found with the man. What shows that the child is not yours. So the man was prosecuted and was jailed, sentenced to prison. So we say that with the matters of drugs, with the people out there, they are very smart. Anything is possible. Some even swallow it. So what they do is that they come to the nearby heights or the nearby hotels at the airport. 30 minutes, 40 minutes to their flight, they take in the drug. What they do is that they put the drugs in condom. They take in okra. Taking the okra, they try to take in the drug with the condom. So that when they go, the moment one bursts in your stomach, off you go. You can die. And I would have loved to show you some pictures, but for the sake of our time, it will not be able to happen. But maybe in our next meeting, I will try and then do that. So please, my people, be on the watch for drugs. Let's say no to drugs. Because the moment you try to do these drugs, your dreams are shattered. A lot of you want to become lawyers, want to become security personnel. A lot of you want to become judges. A lot of you are on the watch becoming big men and great men. But if you are not careful, drugs can destroy your life. There are doctors that drugs have destroyed their life. They are lawyers, accountants, teachers, professors, lots that we can't mention. But it's just that they are in their rooms and they are in their chambers suffering, calling out for us for help. If I tell you the particular people in high positions that are doing these drugs, you'll be shocked. So please encourage yourself with this presentation I have had with you, and then make up your mind not to engage yourself in drugs. If you have a relative who is into drugs and you want Narcotics Control Commission to come in and help, We have a helpline that you can reach out to 0594 594 758. If you have a relative that you want us to come through and help, there are series of counseling and there are series of process we take the person through to make sure that that situation of that individual, whether relative, a friend, or whoever it is kept down. I'm coming again, 0594 594 758. God bless you. Thank you very much for your time. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, ASP Edmund.
Yes.
We are grateful for your time spent with us. We have some few questions and we'll be grateful if you can address them. So a lady is asking, are there confidential counseling and rehabilitation services available for students at your end?
Yes, sure. I think in my conclusion, I made mention of that. We have a counseling and rehabilitation unit that tackles people that are into drugs and they want to stop. What happens is that these ones are not published. Even not the officers, all of us will get to know. It's just to the counseling unit. It's very confidential, highly confidential. So if you have such a related matter, kindly contact our line that I gave out, 0594 594 758, and we'll give you out to our counseling unit. And then, so what happens is that we work hand in hand with the rehabilitation centers. So just as if you fall on us to take you there and take you through the process, cost is going to be reduced as you going on your own. So it will be best you work with us, and then, or let me say, you come to us with that person or that matter, and then we'll help. Yeah.
Okay, thank you. A student is asking, I live with someone in my room and the person is using drugs. How would that affect me, or would I get involved into it?
Wow.
Yes.
This is a dangerous matter. You see, I said something. You really need to be on the watch, and you need to be careful.
Okay.
With such matters, what you can do, because even as the person do the drug, they don't continually bath like the junkies by the street. Is that when they administer the drug into their system, it takes time for the drug to elapse or wear off. Okay. So by the time the drugs wear off, they have secured money to purchase again. So that, because the moment the drugs wear off, what we call withdrawal symptom setting. Okay. That's what they call techie. So someone can stand at one place and will be doing this for like 7 hours.
Wow.
So the moment the drugs wear off, withdrawal symptom setting. When the withdrawal symptom setting, that is where they begin to behave abnormally.
Okay.
So in order for the withdrawal symptom not to set in, they are always looking out for the drugs.
Okay. That will be all with the questions. We are most grateful to you, ASP. Thank you so much for your time. All right. Moving on. This section is really for the benefit of our international students. So please, if you have any colleague who's an international student, kindly inform them to stay connected and listen to this very important section as much as it is for we Ghanaian students. We'll be taking our next presentation from the Dean of International Affairs and Institutional Linkages. He will be taking us through Foreign Students Brief, how to navigate the system, and how to stay safe and connected whilst on campus. To do us the honors, as I mentioned earlier, is the Dean of International Affairs and Institutional Linkages in the person of Engineer Surveyor Professor Safo Mensah. Please, let's receive his presentation. Thank you.
Good morning and welcome to this session. This session is for international students of KsTU. And so I will call upon you to give me your attention. Dear international students, ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of the Governing Council, faculty and students of Kumasi Technical University, it is my pleasure to warmly welcome you to our university. We are delighted to receive you as members of the KsTU academic community. And we are honored that you have chosen Ghana and specifically KsTU as your destination for your higher education. You come to us from different countries, cultures, and educational systems. And this diversity greatly enriches our academic environment. Your presence here strengthens our international outlook and also reaffirms our commitment to becoming a globally connected technical university that produces graduates with professional competence and international exposure. Allow me to briefly introduce Kumasi Technical University to you. KsTU is a public technical university mandated to provide practice-oriented education, applied research, and industry-relevant training to support national and global development. Our programs are designed to combine theory and hands-on learning, innovation, and problem solving. As international students, you are an important part of this mission, and we expect you to contribute positively to the academic and social life of the university. Central to your successful stay at KsTU is the International Affairs and Institutional Linkages Office, commonly referred to as IAIL Office. This office is your primary point of contact for matters related to your status as international students. The IAIL office exists to support you academically, administratively, and socially through your period of study. Specifically, the IAIL office provides the following services. 1. Guidance on immigration and visa matters, including residence permits and compliance with Ghana Immigration Service requirements. Support with admission documentation, student registration, and verification of academic records. 3. Orientation and advisory services to help you understand university regulations, academic procedures, and student responsibilities. Liaison with academic departments, halls of residence, and other university units to address challenges that may affect your studies. We also facilitate cultural integration, international students' activities, and then engage with the wider university community. We also provide support in cases of emergencies, welfare concerns, and referrals to appropriate university services. I strongly encourage each of you to familiarize yourself with the IAIL office, maintain regular communication with its staff, and seek guidance whenever you are uncertain about academic or administrative matters. Early consultation prevents avoidable challenges. My dear international students, while the university community is committed to supporting you, your success ultimately depends on your personal discipline, commitment, and respect for the rules and values of the institution. I urge you to take your studies seriously, attend lectures regularly, complete your assignments on time, and actively engage in practical and research activities. Time management, academic integrity, and consistency are critical to your success in this institution. Equally important is your obligation to abide by the rules and regulations of KsTU and the laws of the Republic of Ghana. And this includes compliance with academic regulations, codes of conduct, examination rules, and immigration requirements. Please note that ignorance of university rules or national laws will not be accepted as an excuse for misconduct. As international students, you are also ambassadors of your home countries. Conduct yourselves with dignity, respect cultural differences, and build positive relationship with your fellow students and the local community. Ghana is known for its hospitality, peace, and cultural richness, and I encourage you to embrace this experience fully while maintaining focus on your academic goals. In conclusion, let me once again welcome you to Kumasi Technical University. We are confident that your time here will be intellectually rewarding, professionally enriching, and then personally transformative. The university, through the IAI office and other support units, stands ready to assist you. However, we expect you to demonstrate responsibility, discipline, and excellence in all that you do. I wish you a very successful stay and a fulfilling academic journey at KsTU. Thank you, and God bless you.
Thank you so much, Dean of International Affairs and Institutional Linkages, Engineer Surveyor Professor Safo Mensah. We are grateful for your time. So we have one student requesting for an assistance. He's asking, does the university assist with visa renewals?
Yes, one of our services is to provide immigration services and assistance. And so when you are due for visa renewals, you just contact the office, and then we will take you through the process and direct you to the immigration office for visa renewal, as well as residence permit renewal.
Okay. Another is also asking, as an international student, what documents must I have with me in Ghana always?
The most important document is your passport. As an international student, that's the most important document. And then your non-citizenship Ghana card, that's the name that we give to it. Then your non-citizenship card must also be with you. You may need it wherever you go, but it's not always that you have to take it outside. But these are the most important documents that show that you are a resident here, and they must always be renewed. You don't wait till they expire before you contact the office. About 3 months to the expiry, you have to come to the office so that we can assist you to renew them.
Okay. Another is also asking, what or who, I beg your pardon, do we talk to if we are struggling with lectures because of language barrier or teaching style?
The International Affairs Office, that is the IAIL office, is your first point of contact. You come to the office, which is on Block A, ground floor. It is written there at the front of the door. You come to that place, and then we will get in contact with the relevant departments and discuss how you can overcome that challenge. So your first point of contact is to come to the IAIL office, as I've already indicated.
Okay. I think this particular person is really enjoying Ghana and our university and doesn't want to go back home. So the person is asking, can I stay in the university throughout my studies till I complete, even during holidays?
That arrangement has to be discussed with the Dean of Students. It is not in all situations that students are allowed, but in peculiar situations, if we look at your circumstances and it needs that you stay over, we can discuss that with the Dean of Students. So you have to contact us first, and then we will see the Dean of Students to see how possible it can be done.
Okay. Another is also asking about accommodation. As an international student, do you have any accommodation for me? As in, do we have a particular accommodation that we give to all international students here on campus?
We used to have that, but most of the international students were not patronizing it. So it has been distributed to the local students. But we still have some international students who are staying together with the local students. But you can only secure that accommodation if you do that before your arrival in Ghana. If you come to Ghana before you seek for that accommodation, it would have been already filled up. But there are private accommodation also around that are registered with the university, and when you get in touch with us, we can lead you to get accommodation in those places.
Okay. The last question, somebody is asking, are there approved hostels or hotels for us here in Ghana?
Yes, exactly. Just as I said, there are approved private hostels that are registered with the university. So once you get in touch with us, we will connect with them and then get you a place there.
Okay. Thank you so much, Professor Safo Mensah. We are most grateful for your time. That will be all for now.
Thank you too.
Very grateful. All right. To continue, we have amongst us a very, very, very special and very important person here. He would be taking us through criminal and other offenses. Ladies and gentlemen, all the way from the Menchia Divisional Command, we have with us Chief Superintendent Frederick Hammond. Thank you, and stay tuned as he takes us through criminal offenses. Thank you.
Good morning, students, and you are also welcome to the jurisdiction of Menchia Police Division. And we are happy to have you because the reason for your being here is very good one, because you want to improve yourself and you become a better person in the society so that you cannot become a misfit and become a criminal. So we are very happy that you are here. Then, like you earlier heard, today we look at the campus, the security, and your safety as you are in our fold. Then how you can prevent some of the criminal activities and especially also cyber security and your civic responsibility. If I start with the threats that confront students, the threats of security and safety that confront students, I can say the highest in our area is robbery. The robbery is also like stealing, somebody taking something from you, but in this way, the person is using either force or fear. So when the person applies force and fear to take an article like a mobile phone, laptop, money, anything valuable from you, is robbery. And another thing that's another threat that confronts us is also stealing. Sometimes you might leave your hostel, come to the campus, especially during the examination time. You go back and you might not find your valuable in your room. Or you leave it in a classroom anywhere and someone might steal it. Then fraud. Fraud is some people use some tricks to get something from you. And in our environment, we have some people called confident tricksters. And these people, normally what they do is that they impersonate others that they are not. They can be like a malam or a pastor telling you to recite certain spiritual incarnation, leave your luggage with them, go here and come back, you won't see them again. Some will also ask you to hold their things to accompany them to somewhere, and they will rob you from there. In this, sometimes what we say is that don't be too holier than the Pope. We know we are very, our morality is high and we respect people early and all that, but we have to take due diligence and listen to the other sixth sense. Then we also have fake landlords in our system. Some people will pose as hostel owners and all that, and they will take monies from you. We always recommend that these hostel operators should always take money from you by paying into the banks and not through Momo and other means. Because these are the ways these fake people also abuse and steal money from people. Another threat is rape. Rape is a lady who is 16 years or more who hasn't given you consent and someone has sexual activity with that person. That is rape. And in the Criminal Offences Act, the punishment for rape is minimum of 7 years up to 25 years. And what normally happens in our environment is that there is something called hookup. I call it, is it a dignified prostitution or what? People leave their numbers, people call them, and they service them at homes and all that. It's regrettable to say that some of the students are doing this. And some of the men also patronize. And if you don't, what they do is that they sometimes lure people, they gang rape the person. Alcohol is also a threat because whenever you take alcohol excessively, you will lose your alertness and you fall victim to any criminal activity. I think we earlier heard about drug abuse. Drug abuse is also one of the threats confronting us. And I think you heard about the different types. What I have to say is that the criminal, or even let me talk about the Narcotic Commission Control, Narcotic Control Commission Act 2020, Regulation 37, talks about the use of narcotic drugs. And it's said that when it is found on you, we heard somebody asking the previous speaker that somebody in my hostel is into drugs. Criminally, whenever you are into narcotic drugs, it's an offense and you can be arrested. You can be arrested and processed at courts and you can be fined or imprisoned. So it's very important that we desist from drug abuse. Then another threat is darkness, the night, the bad roads, the shortcuts. Because these pose crime threats to students because they create darkness, isolation, poor visibility, which criminals exploit to hide and operate. because when they operate, they will not be noticed. And such roles also slow people down and their movement, making it difficult for students to get assistance even when you want to shout and when you want to escape. So we always advise that we should avoid routes like that. So if all these are threats to our safety and security, then what can we do as students to ensure that we improve our safety and security? We call something situational crime prevention. It is something that you do to make it less rewarding for a criminal, or it make it difficult for a criminal to attack you. So what are the roles? When we are outdoor, when we are outside our hostels, when we are outside our classrooms, lecture rooms, what do we have to do? We have to avoid walking in the dark because we said darkness is a threat. And also, we do not walk near bushy areas because that will increase your vulnerability for attack. Then we have to avoid, I earlier said, shortcuts and walk in pairs or in groups. When we are in groups, it is difficult for us to be attacked because the person who is attacking thinks that he cannot be able to overpower all of the people in the group. Then we avoid talking to strangers. I always say we come here to learn. We have a purpose. All the other things are secondary. So avoid talking to people who you don't know. If they need direction, they should ask from somebody who is a local selling somewhere, not you. People will come to you like with phones. I'm selling phone, I'm doing this, I'm doing that. They can trick you and rob you because when they're able to follow them to somewhere which is unsafe, they can rob you. And if you are attacked by these armed robbers, allow them to take whatever. Don't try to fight them. I once saw a student in a KUST who was slashed on the arm and also stabbed, and still the things were taken away. So if they are robbing you with articles, don't fight them because you cannot be able to be in a position to overpower them. So because of that, whenever they take your phone, now the technology has advanced that the investigators can be, and the cyber security people can be able to track your phone even if it is stolen. Most important thing is to get your IMEI numbers. And how do you get them? When you punch *#06#, *#06#, you should be able to see your IMEI number on the phone. And you can keep this number somewhere. Should unfortunate happens and your phone is taken, and you report, the cybersecurity people will be able to help to track who is using your phone and be able to recover your phone for you. It happened to me. My children's phone were stolen, and I was able to track perpetrators. So we always have to punch the *#06#, then save your IMEI numbers. It will help investigation. If your phone can be retrieved, why do you fight them if they can injure you? And for that matter, do not walk exposing your valuables, such as cell phones, laptop, iPads, and others, because it will be attractive to the criminals and you become a target. There are many people, especially the ladies, who always want to accept free lift and the rice and all that. You'll be in this ride, somebody can just put a handkerchief around your face and you are gone. And by the time you open your eyes, either you are raped and your blood is taken away from you, or they can even kill you. So let's try to be circumspect about where we sit, and even in the vehicle, if even the person is even somebody you know, how you sit quietly, keep your belongings to yourselves. What we have also realized is that some people also waylay others at the ATM point because they know that you are going for money. The moment you withdraw your ATM, they withdraw money from ATMs, then they attack you. So whenever you go to ATM and you find any suspicious character, don't operate. You walk away. Do not make any withdrawal because you can become a target. Other than that, you can go with still group of people who can be able to be with you. Then another thing that is also emerged is people who use the boats and the Uber and the rest. Now the boat operators are operating offline. When you operate offline and you take the boat, who will be able to know which boat you took? So now when they come and they are operating offline, don't patronize, because they can. We have experienced time and time again where both people take students, take them somewhere unknown to everybody, and they rob them. They drop. We even lost. KUST lost a foreign student because of that. They dropped the person. The person eventually died. So we should be very careful about boats. If you are taking boats, it's an online transaction. You should do it online. The person will have a online transaction for you to track. Now there are other ways you can. The moment you take a boat, you let third party know where you are going to, so the person will monitor where you are going. And in this way, nobody can just run fast on you. Then I will entreat all of you, and also the foreign students, or international students, to know where to report criminal activities or anything that you think affecting your livelihood, especially so far as security and safety is concerned. Of course, we have our security officers around the campus. The KsTU security officers are there. You should be able to locate their offices. We have KsTU police station just here on campus. You can report. If you find your way around the Akotia line, Zongo area, we have Zongo police station. Those who live around Asuka, there's Asuka police station there. We have Ofori Chrome police station and all the other police stations around. In case of anything, when you are around, you can report. But we have other emergency lines. They run 24/7. And whenever you see anything untoward or something untoward happen to you, you can call these lines. The one is 0322192146. Normal, I say again, 0322192146. We have another number, 05037092241. The number is 05037092241. Another number who is MTN is 0256 039595. Number again, 0256 039595. These are numbers who run 24/7. It's a police helpline, and they run 24/7. Anytime you find anything untoward and you think you need police assistance, call on them. Then we should avoid crowded areas, because that's where they can steal from you. And we have to carry as little physical money as possible on us, so that we'll not be able to, people cannot, even if they steal from us, it shouldn't be something that will affect us. It should be something very small that we will not feel that much. Then we talk about security precaution as we are inside the residential facility or the hostels. Many a time, people leave their doors unlocked whenever they want to step out, a few minutes and all that. What we realize is that it's very terrible, but some of the students themselves are thieves, and others can also infiltrate. So somebody will knock on your door. When they come in and they find you there, they'll ask, I'm looking for Joseph, knowing very well that there's no Joseph staying there, because you have seen him. If nobody is there, they will pick your valuable and go. So even if you are going to the washroom, if you don't have a hostel where the washrooms are inside, wherever you step out, lock the doors. And do not keep your doors under mats, flower pots, unsafe location, because somebody can just have a duplicate of it. Whilst you are away, they will just come and take it. So in this way, you should always encourage your hostel assistants to always give you duplicate keys, so that if you are sharing, you don't keep a key somewhere for someone to come for them. And report immediately whenever you find your door is compromised or your key is missing. Immediately report to your hostel assistant whenever you detect anything or unauthorized person coming to your place. You see, we're saying that you don't need to expose your valuables. So why do you open your windows and all that? You must as well cover them with curtains so that if somebody is even walking on the corridor or veranda or wherever, the person might not see where your things are placed. So little things when you do, they will prevent people from stealing from you. Avoid showcasing jewelry, money, and all that in your room when you are sleeping. Because if you sleep and your door is not locked, somebody, moment you get there, you'll be able to pick and run away. So try to cover all these things. If someone is loitering around your area, report. Try to. You see, the students of today are very lazy at picking at vehicle numbers and all that. You can pick vehicle numbers when you see some vehicles are loitering around in your area, as well as the motorbikes. And you can, even if you're in a position where you can't call, just your friend. This is what I'm seeing, so that they can raise alarm. The moment you do this, it can alert them of any danger, which is very, very important. Then get to know your neighbors, because they will be able to look over your things for you whenever you are not around. And if you are around for a long, if you be around for a long time, let people see or keep an eye over your property. Then, whilst at the car parks, whilst you are in a vehicle, now many students lose their property whilst they are even in the vehicle. But the moment they get into the vehicle, then that's where they are picking their phones from their bag, especially the ladies, trying to show where their money is and all that. Now, the transit drivers and others, some of them try to do something to your door so that whenever you are opening, it's difficult for you to open and they will take your valuables from your bag. So whenever you get, especially the ladies, they are the most vulnerable in this case. Whenever ladies, you get into the vehicles, close your your bags. Don't open. You will not. The calls that are coming, they are not emergency. You can leave your phones in your bag until you get out of it. You go home, you pick your calls. It's very, very important. So don't also stay at isolated bus stops. People will come and rob you and run. I told you that robbery is force. Somebody can even snatch something from you and run. So it's very, very important. Then those who are driving, those who have vehicles around, always park your vehicles at a well-lit areas and possibly install alarm system in your vehicles. It's very, very, very important. The criminals wouldn't like to be exposed. So when there are alarm systems in your vehicles, they will not come clear. Then keep your valuables out of sight in your car as much as possible. Put them in the trunk or the boot so that they will not attract people to even come and steal from it. Some people will break into your vehicle and they want to steal from it. So we should avoid doing that. And always keep your windows of the vehicles high so that people cannot. And if you are driving, you will see that somebody is trailing you. Don't drive home or to your hostel. Drive either to the police station, to the filling station, or anywhere you think is safe. Don't go home so that people can trail you and rob you or anything like that. Then, cybersecurity, the precautions when you are online. You see, there is something called sextortion. The cybercrime, you see, in a simple layman's language, is any crime committed using a computer, mobile phone, or internet. And it happens when someone uses technology to steal or to cheat, to threaten, to harass, to even spy on you or harm others. People can illegally even access information from you. And these examples include the impersonation. You can impersonate somebody online, sharing private videos or photos, and threats to people that you expose their sexually videos and all that. The Cybersecurity Act in Ghana here we have an act, the Cybersecurity Act 2020. We call it Act 1038. It deals with these offenses, which include sexual extortion online. It is also called sextortion. And it is that a person who threatens to distribute a private or intimate image or video of another person or even a child by email or over text or any electronic means with the intent to harass or coerce or intimidate or extort money or for sexual favor or other benefits from that victim to compel into doing that activity is guilty of sextortion. Sometimes you see people even enter into this intimate relationship, and I don't know, I always say if somebody loves you, it's not about your nude picture. The person doesn't need to see your nude picture before he can love you. We're all married, and for me, I'm married since 25 years ago, and I didn't see my wife's nude picture before I started loving her. So the ladies, you don't need to send your nude pictures to guys before they can validate your relationship. It can be very dangerous because they can use this to enter into this sextortion act. And anybody who is found in doing this and arrested can be imprisoned from between 10 years to 25 years. The minimum jail term is 10 years, up to 25 years. So we should be very careful about how we handle people's nude pictures. Whenever it even accidentally finds its way into your phone, delete them. Because you don't know who will even use your phone to transfer. It is your phone, so you will be the one to face it. Then that section 67 talks about sextortion. Sorry, section 66 talks about sextortion. That is 67. The section 67 also talks about sharing someone's private or intimate content without consent. Look at the difference. The first one was you will use it to intimidate for favor. But this one, you are just sharing it without the person's authorization. That one is also an offense. And you can go in for between a year to 3 years. Then threats. When you threaten someone to share it so that the person lives with this fear, goes through this kind of trauma, emotional torture, and all that, you can also go in from 1 to 3 years. So be careful in posting personal information online because criminals sometimes use this to search for victims. There are people, wherever they are doing, now the craze is something they call streaking. Everything they are doing, they will streak. So if somebody, you streak and you send this information online for people to know that you are currently not in your home or your place or campus or wherever, then you are telling them that you are not there so they can do whatever they want. So let's try to avoid posting so many things online. Then avoid your full names and all these things, putting them online. Then we should also try as much as possible to change our password of your accounts frequently so that it will reduce the risk of cyber attacks. There are people who meet others online. Whenever you go into that kind of situation and you want to meet somebody who you had friendship with online, don't meet the person alone. Try to go with some people. I'm not the one to tell you not to get your relationship from online because others had their wives and husbands from online. But the first time, second time you are meeting, don't do that alone because you can be a victim for any attack. It is very important, especially the foreign students, that you don't know your way around here. Try to be very, very careful about who you meet from social media and online. Then, ladies and gentlemen, the last bit I want to talk about is the civic responsibility students. We are here and we have to obey the laws. If you're able to obey the laws on campus, it will transcend into whatever laws we have in the country. There are sometimes students commit crimes and they say, I'm a student. The criminal, whoever becomes a criminal doesn't have any coloration as to whether you are on a status, whether you're a student or not. Crime is crime. So if you obey and maintain peace on campus, you have a very good relationship with all of us. And Students must obey the laws of the country, like I said, respect authority, and conduct yourselves in a disciplined and lawful manner, both on and off campus. At the hostel, and there are rules and regulations in your tenancy agreement. You shouldn't bring people late without telling your authorities and all that, and you keep on doing that. You are breaking the law, and you are inviting people who become threats to others. So we have to try and do that. Students must also respect the rights, dignity, and property of others, including fellow students, the staff, and everybody in the community. You have a responsibility to maintain peace and security. So avoid violence, vandalism, and for drug abuse. Whenever we arrest you for engaging in drug abuse, we'll prosecute you. So you desist from it. And report crimes of suspicious activities to the university authorities or police. If somebody is engaging in drugs in your room, report to the university authorities or police. That's your civic responsibility. And you're expected to protect public and university property. If you are aggrieved, you don't destroy your property. It is called causing damage and will be arrested because it's against the rules and the Criminal Offences Act of the country. And keep the environment clean and use the facilities both at the university and your residential accommodation responsibly, because you are agents of change and you must let it pass through you so that we have a very good and reflective environment. If you're able to do this, we can be able to protect ourselves and protect our others around us. So thank you for this opportunity, and we will come from time to time to share a lot of things with you, the students. Thank you.
Chief Superintendent Frederick Hammond, for that very elaborated presentation. Indeed, our dear students, avoid walking in the dark as it poses a security risk to you, and always ensure that you walk in groups so that you would not be found in a bad company of robbers. Chief, we have some few questions and we'll be grateful if you can address them for us. So a student is asking, are we allowed to keep protective weapons in case of self-defense?
Protective weapons?
Yes.
What do they mean by protective weapons? Sometimes students want to keep knife.
Okay.
They want to keep pepper spray and all these things. In Ghana here, pepper spray is a police or security accoutrement. They are not allowed for individuals to use them. So they don't sell even them in open public. If you find pepper spray with people, it means either they smuggled in or something, because they are not allowed. With the weapons, before you can use a weapon like a pistol or gun or something like that, it needs to be registered with police. And whenever you are registering, they ask you the purpose for which you want to use it for. So if you are a student, you are not a business person, you are not engaged in anything that will expose your life in a threat, they will not be able to issue or authorize you to use these things. I think as a student, your life is not on the high risk to be able to keep these things. I even said for self-defense, some people even have pistols and guns, and whenever they face situation like that, they'll be holding their gun, the person will come and take it from them because of fear. So I always say, whenever you are attacked and they want to take something from you, relinquish it, because your life is more important than the property. And when you report, inshallah, maybe we'll be able to use investigation processes to retrieve or arrest the perpetrators. Okay. We arrested many robbers. Last year alone, we arrested over 15 of them who are serving jail term. So we can still investigate and arrest them.
Okay, I think you mentioned this, but we would want you to kindly re-echo this. So Jojo is asking, if a student becomes a victim of cybercrime or theft, what is the correct way to report to the police?
Jojo, whenever anything like a phone, laptop, or these things are taken from you, report to police immediately, especially the phone. For the phones, with this IMEI number that I said, everybody's phone is unique. So one thing is that if I take your phone from you, I remove the SIM and throw it away, and I put a different SIM on, there's a SIM that can be able to trace whose SIM card is in the phone, so that we'll be able to trace to the person and get the phone. If you get a phone and there's a offense in the Criminal Offences Act called being in a possession of a stolen article. So we'll ask how you buy it. If you don't have any proof of ownership, then it means you are a thief. That's why if you report to police, police will have a record that your article is stolen. And also, whenever you are buying phones and laptops, try to get a receipt, because that is evidence of ownership. So that if it is stolen, you report with the receipt to show that that thing that is missing belongs to you. If you're able to get all these things, we can initiate investigation and we'll be able to do that. Try to activate this Find My Phone and other things, services that are also in the phone that can be easy for the phones to be tracked. These are very important. When the criminals know that the phone, if you take it from me and I can track it, it will reduce the opportunity for them to steal.
Okay. Thank you. So Kweku is asking, is it advisable to send our personal details or official documents to internet cafes to be printed? And if we do so, or if we're allowed to do so, what are some of the security measures we can put in place?
For me, it's very, 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 very risky.
Okay.
It's very risky for your personal details to go out there. Criminals can use your personal details to even register SIM cards and all that to defraud people. So as much as possible, we should try to avoid that. Maybe the cyber security people and the rest, and also the department will be able to talk about some of the things that you can install to allow prevent people from taking some of these personal whatever the details.
Yes.
But for me, I wish you can carry out all these things in your ICT rooms in the university. You come and you assess, you let them help you than going to the public.
Okay.
Because the public, you don't know who is censoring whatever is there, and you don't know whatever they can even use to retrieve information from your SIM card, your USB card, or even your phone.
Okay.
So I don't normally encourage that.
Okay. Thank you. So Noel is also asking, you mentioned rape, or you spoke about rape, and it was mainly geared towards female students.
Yes.
As a male, what should he do if he feels he's being sexually assaulted, or what can he do, or can he actually report this to the police as well?
Yes, sexual harassment, you can also report to police, but you should be able to have evidence that the person is harassing you. Maybe you can have a recording or something. But the law, in terms of the rape, is something that is within the law, and it relates to the female. The rape aspect, it relates to female. There's also another crime called defilement. For defilement, it can also be male or female. And that one, the person should be below 16 years.
Okay.
And the law is saying that if you have sex or any sexual contact with a female or a male below 16 years, whether the person consent to it or not, it is defilement.
Okay.
And the punishment for that is between 7 to 25 years. And that of rape is between 5 to 25 years.
Okay, thank you. Another is asking, can I please make a report at any police station, or is it only the jurisdiction where the crime occurred?
Fantastic. That's it. You have to make it at the jurisdiction where the crime occurs. However, if the transaction takes place, let's say somebody defrauds you online and the person takes the money online, or you send the money to the person online, it has no jurisdiction. For that one, you can report it to any police station that you think they can handle it. But if it happens like physically, occurred somewhere in the geographical area, that jurisdiction is where you need to report.
Okay, we will take our final question. So it's in relation to this. Somebody says that is Kwesi is saying that if somebody promised me admissions and I have done all the payments, but the person could not get me an admission, can I report to the police?
Yes, you can report to the police. That's called defrauding by false pretense.
Okay.
The person who took money from you and promised you admission, is he an admission officer? Is he the person, university or the school that is engaged in admissions, or is he a member of the admission board? Does he have, even if it's a member of the admission board, does he have the locus? Does he have the singular authority to admit people? So if the person is not like that, then the person defrauded you by false pretense. He pretended to be who he is not and benefited from you, and that is fraudulent in nature. And you have to report to police. The person can be prosecuted and incarcerated or jailed with the minimum of 3 years, even up to whatever they can give him, depending on the value of the money.
Okay. We are most grateful to you, Chief Superintendent Frederick Hammond, for your time spent with us.
It's a pleasure. You're always welcome.
Thank you so much for your time. All right, sir. So to our dear students, I'm going to call out the phone numbers for your help or assistance in times of trouble. So kindly get your phones and your papers and pens and notebooks ready. So the police helpline the first number is 0322 192 144. I repeat it again. 0322 192146. 192146. The second one is 050 370 9241. 050 370 9241. And the last number you can always call on is 025 60 39 595. I take it again. 025 60 39 595. Kindly call in for any assistance. All right. We will continue with the rest of the program. The next to give us a presentation is from the National Fire Service. So we are going to hear more about fire safety, prevention, emergency response, and disaster management. We are also going to hear much on fire hazards, personal safety, and appropriate conduct in emergency situations. To do us the honors, we have amongst us ADO1 Owusu Konto, who will take us through the fire safety education today. Please let us stay glued and pay attention. Thank you.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of the Regional Fire Commander, the Regional Safety Officer, the KNUST Fire Command, I bring you greetings and a warm welcome to KsTU. We are here to educate you on fire, how it helps, how it destroys properties, and how we can manage it in terms of an incident. I am in the person of Ediwowun Ousukonto from the KNUST Fire Command. Fire, we say, is a good servant and a very bad master. How do we say that? It is because of the good uses of fire and also the disastrous nature of fire. In terms of situations like what we are facing now, the Hamatan, fire is very, very rampant. We see news all over the world, all over the nation. Greater Accra, to be precise, markets on flames, houses in shambles. A lot of things are happening that are caused by fire. How does fire come about? Fire starts when a flammable or combustible material with an adequate supply of oxygen comes into contact with enough heat. Now, all these three things are supposed to be in their right proportion before fire can occur. Heat in their right proportion, anything that can burn or combustible materials in their right proportion, and also oxygen in their right proportion. Now, for this coming together in their right proportions is also known as the fire triangle. How does fire come about? They just don't occur. Most of them are caused by smoking. I know young people, a lot of us find pleasure in smoking, taking in alcohol. Some too are caused by candles. Arson, that is someone deciding to set someone on fire or something on fire. Cooking also causes a lot of fire. Electricity, then heating. This heating has to do with the women. These are iron combs that you use, they heat up, you forget them, place them on combustible materials, leave them to watch television, and then it causes damage. We have electrical hazards, flammable liquids, and human error. What are some of the things we are supposed to do to stop these things from happening? Do not smoke at your halls or your hostels or your rooms because it is very dangerous. Why do I say it is very dangerous? Smoking, you can smoke and get high, forget yourself, drop a piece on your mattress or anything combustible, and by the time you realize, the whole place is on fire. Now, young women and men, we love good things, we love beautiful things. Some people may have old towels in their rooms and they may decide to buy carpets. Now, because they have carpets in their rooms and we like pressing our phones while we sleep on our beds, we decide to pass electrical cables under the carpets. These electrical cables under carpets can burn and we will not see them. Sometimes you'll be in your room and you smell something is burning, but you may not find exactly what is burning. They are the insulators around the cables that begins to burn. Now, when you place these cables under the carpet, with time the insulators will wear off and then the naked wire will touch the carpet and it will be in flames. Do not put high demanding equipment or appliances in an extension board. High demanding appliances are some of the high demanding appliances are electric kettles, electric ovens, microwave ovens, irons, refrigerators, and these ironing, or what do you call it, hot irons or hot combs, the women use to comb their wigs. They are high demanding energy appliances, and for that matter, they are supposed to be plugged directly into the sockets on the wall, not in an extension board. People will bear with me, or a lot of you will bear with me, that sometimes when you put your iron in an extension board and you are done ironing your clothes, you want to pick the extension board back. When you touch the cables, you realize it has begun to heat up. Because of the high demanded energy of the iron, you are not supposed to put them in an an extension board. If you don't know some of these high demanding appliances, all the appliances that has thermostats, it will work and you hear K, then it will stop. It will be working and you hear K, then it stop working. All those K, the rice cookers and other stuff, they are not supposed to be placed in an extension board. Now, do not leave your cooking stoves unattended when in use. A lot of people want to multitask. They will put food on fire and then they will be watching series on their laptops. Since we've told them not to cook in their rooms, they will be cooking at the balconies and they will be watching the movie in their rooms. So they will be multitasking. They will go and watch the movie small and then they will come back and then come and check on the food if it's ready. By the time they realize, they have forgotten about the food because movies are made of suspense. And when you are waiting for something to happen and it hasn't, you will not leave. You'll be there and still the fire will be what? Raging. By the time you realize, the whole place is in smokes and you would run away. Now, do not tamper with the available fire extinguishers at your hostels or your halls. A lot of people play with it. I don't know why they play with it. Some time ago, we visited a hostel at KNUST. They had played Champions League finals and Real Madrid had won. 2 people, one with a carbon dioxide fire extinguisher, one with a dry chemical powder fire extinguisher, and they are playing police and thief with the extinguisher. The extinguishers are there to protect you in terms of need or an incident. If you use it and then it becomes waste, by the time you need it, you pick the cylinder up and there will be no content in it to extinguish the fire for you. Now, do not put extension boards on your mattresses. A lot of rooms do not have sockets close to the mattress or where the beds are. Because you want to press your phone and sleep, you would buy an extension board, connect power from the socket to your bed. And unfortunately, if the bed is a double bed or double decker bed and you are on top, your charger cannot reach the top bed. So you are compelled to put the extension board on the mattress, which is dangerous. Because when the extension board is on fire, mattress is very flammable and it can increase the rapid combustion the whole place. Now, do also not tamper with electrical systems in the hostels. Some students, because they are doing electrical engineering, they believe they can do illegal connection. Now, tariffs has increased and they can manipulate the system. So they wait around 12 a.m. Everybody is asleep. They'll pick a chair, then start joining wires. So far as they are not buying credits and they still have power, they are good. What they don't know is if there is an electric surge or a power surge, the whole place is going to go in flames. You take it cheap for now and you lose everything in the near future. Don't tamper with the electric systems. And also, the fresh students who have been offered electrical engineering, when there is a faulty gadget, don't try to solve it. Every hostel or a hall has a specific electrician who is familiar with the system and the electrical wiring of the place. You just report to the hostel assistant and allow the hostel assistant to contact the electrician to come and help you out. Now let's move on to the do's, the things you are supposed to do. Report damaged equipment to hostel or hall assistants for repair. Switch off all electrical gadgets when leaving the room. Now, the reason why I'll talk about this is clear all exits and the rooms and also the floors. Women, for instance, the men, they don't have problem with this. 4 women in a room, they will all come with their fridge. They will all come with a lot of luggage. One containing soap, one containing wigs, one containing dress, one containing shoes. Meanwhile, the men will come with one bag. Everything is inside, including their laptop. Some will even come with a ladder. They will use to climb the ceiling to be in one bag. So men do not overcrowd their rooms. It's the women that overcrowd their rooms and block the exits. The exits are there for you to run away in case of an emergency. Now, if you place a lot of things in your room, when there is an incident, the fire will get a lot of combustible materials to increase the burning. Reduce it and be safe. Now, in case of fire, the facility we find ourselves in is made up of a lot of story buildings. In case of fire in any of the buildings, the first thing you are supposed to do is you move to safety. Your life is very, very important than any other thing on the campus. Everything can be accounted for. We can cost it, but your life, we cannot cost your life. We don't know how much a life costs. Unless maybe we are fraud boys who are using human beings for rituals. They know how much a life costs. For us, we don't know. So your life is precious to us. Make sure you run to safety first. Now, the next thing in action is you are supposed to call the fire service. Don't come and tell me you've called the fire service and they did not respond. You don't have the fire service number. By the time I'm done with my presentation, I'll give out the fire service number so that you can reach out to our offices at any point in time. Now, when you move to safety and you call fire service, account for your room members or your roommates. Fire service, we have something we say rescue before firefighting. If someone is trapped in the room and we start firefighting, the hot steam will kill the person before we even extinguish the fire. So we do rescue before we start firefighting. And we can only do rescue when we know someone is trapped. For that matter, when you run to safety and you call fire service, you account for your room members. So you say, oh, I was in the room with Na, but I'm here. Na is not here. It means Na is trapped. So we are supposed to look for Na before we start firefighting. Now call others for help. Some of the guys are very, very brave. They can pick up a fire extinguisher, get closer to the fire, and then extinguish it even before the arrival of the fire service. So you call for help while you account for everyone. Now let's move on to the fire extinguisher. How do we go about using the fire extinguisher? Most of you don't know what a fire extinguisher is. This is a dry chemical fire extinguisher. We have an acronym in using the extinguisher, which is called PASS. 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 Now, if you look at this extinguisher, it has a lot of parts. This is the handle. This is the operating lever. This is the flexible tube. This is the cylinder which contains the contents that will extinguish the fire. Now, in the past, I'm talking about PASS. The first thing you're supposed to do is to pull the pin. When you pull this pin out, it separates or it enables the operating lever to function with the handle. Now, by pulling out this pin, you would have to turn it in the form of a key to break the seal. This is the seal. The yellowish thing here is the seal. So you turn the pin like you are turning a key and it will break the seal, leaving it free to be pulled out. When the pin comes out, the A after the P is aimed at the base of the fire. Most of the people believe, or most of us believe, that fire is the flame. No, fire is not the flame. The flame is an evidence that something is burning. So, for instance, if this table or the pulpit I'm standing in front or behind is on fire, the flame can reach up to this level. Meanwhile, the thing on fire is the pulpit. So you are supposed to aim at the base of the pulpit, not the flame. Otherwise, you spray the powder into the atmosphere without performing its due function. Now you squeeze the operating lever. That is the first S in the past. So we have done P, pull the pin. We have done A, aim at the base of the fire. And then we are doing squeeze the lever or the operating handle. When you squeeze it, it will discharge the contents in the cylinder, thereby extinguishing the fire. Now the last S says sweep from side to side or left to right until the fire is finally extinguished. Don't go and be like Jack Chan. You press it and then you search again and see if the fire is still raging. No. Keep pressing it, squeeze it, spray from left to right, and make sure the fire has been extinguished before you leave or you release the handle. Now, how do you contact fire service in case of an emergency? If you are in Ashanti region, you can call fire service on this number 0505 0505 001415. This is the regional headquarters number 0505 001415. You can also contact KNUST Fire Station directly without going through the region on 0244 865319. 0244 865319 or 0322 392 292. 0322 392 292. Thank you and stay safe.
Thank you so much, ADO1 Owusu Konto, for that very precise presentations. We have some few questions and we would want you to kindly assist us. So Anita is asking, if your fire extinguisher has expired, would it work if you put it off fire? Is that possible?
No, please. So the fire extinguisher has a lot of shortcomings. For instance, we say nothing is perfect. There is a pickup tube in the extinguisher which expires after a year. There is also a content or the dry chemical powder found in the cylinder which comes out to extinguish the fire. Now, these two things, one can cause a lot of damage to the person using the extinguisher when it has expired after a year. Now, it can also cake or become hardened, like a cement that has been hardened. And for that matter, when you squeeze it, nothing will come out. It also contains nitrogen, which forces the content in the cylinder to come out when it is squeezed. When this nitrogen evaporates, or let's say diffuses from it, it needs a reservicing. Otherwise, it will not be functioning. That is why every 1 year, it is supposed to be sent to the service provider or the fire service for refilling and servicing. So if it expires, it will not work for you.
Okay, thank you so much. Another is asking, can I privately request the services of the fire service at a cost or for free to use their fire engine to distill a drainage in front of my house or hostel?
Okay, thank you very much for that question. One thing about the Ghana National Fire Service is that our services are free. But then there is a bureaucracy. If you want the fire engine to come and help you, you would have to go through the assembly. For instance, KNUST Fire Service is under the Ifurikro Municipal Assembly. And for that matter, if you need the services of the KNUST fire engine to come and assist you, you have to go through the assembly. Then it will come to the command, and then they will dispatch that appliance to come and help you. But for that negotiation with the assembly, I do not know if it's going to cost you or it's going to come at a fee. But for us, when we are dispatched to go and attend to someone, we do not take money. Okay. Whether for fire or humanitarian services, the fire service does not charge. Thank you.
All right. And our final question, Kweku is asking, if a fire starts in a hostel at night, what is the first thing a student should do before trying to escape?
First thing you're supposed to do is to raise an alarm. At night, a lot of people are sleeping, and smoke inhalation can kill the person even before the flame gets to the person. So you raise an alarm for everybody to know that there is fire. Then you all walk quickly, don't run, because it's at night, visibility is poor, and for that matter, stampede can occur. So you walk quickly and quietly to a safe place. Every compound has an assembly point. It has a symbol of a green signboard with people, with arrows pointing to people at a particular place. That is the assembly point. So you move quietly and quickly to that place, and then you account for each other, your roommates, so that you make sure no one is trapped in the fire. Thank you.
All right. We are most grateful to you
You're
for
welcome.
your time. And we are grateful that the students have also adhered to all that you have said. And I am sure we would all go by the regulations of the National Fire Service. Thank you so much once again for your time. All right. That being said, we continue with the next presentation. And this is going to be from the head of estates at Adakojache campus. So this is coming directly from the Directorate of Works and Physical Development, Estate and Municipal Services Department. And to do us the honors with this presentation, we have with us PLN Asam Ejekum to take us through the various facilities we have here on our campus. Let us all stay glued and pay attention to his presentation. Thank you.
I am Prana Asamoah Ajekum. I'm the head of estates at the Dakujachi campus of the Kumasi Technical University. First, I would like to welcome you and congratulate you on your admission to the university. I'm here to speak to you about the use of the facilities of the university. The university provides state-of-the-art facilities needed to enhance effective teaching and learning, research, and overall living experience of members on all our campuses. These include, but not limited to, classrooms, laboratories, libraries, catering facilities, recreational facilities, and sporting facilities, residential facilities, and outdoor green spaces. Within these facilities, we have provided all the complementary access and services that are necessary to facilitate the use of the facilities, including comfortable furniture, state-of-the-art equipment, and disability-friendly amenities. We encourage you to take advantage of these access and services that have been provided to enhance your stay and studies in the university. However, as a member of the university, your use of these facilities are subject to rules, and we expect that you obey these rules. The goal here is to ensure that our facilities will continue to provide safe and functional environments that enhance learning and support faculty work. First of all, we require that you keep the facilities clean and avoid damage to the facilities. Handle the facilities of the university with the utmost care. We encourage you to use the facilities for the purpose for which they have been provided. Do not put the facilities to unintended use. You must not misuse or abuse any of the services or facilities of the university. Also, as much as possible, members are encouraged to avoid any form of behavior that interferes with the use of the services and facilities by others. As a university, we also make sure that the use of our facilities comply with the relevant fire codes, safety regulations, and legal requirements. And we look forward to your cooperation in this regard. Again, as a university, we are committed to environmental sustainability. Accordingly, we encourage our members to avoid behaviors that waste resources such as water and electricity. Also, I must state that you need permission to post notices and place banners and other informative pieces outside designated areas. This is designed to protect the integrity of our facilities. Commercial activities are also restricted to our commercial areas, and you will need permission to engage in any private activity within the university campus or in any of the facilities of the university. Formal approval will also be required for all events and advertisements to ensure they align with the university's mission. As a member of the university, you will be assigned to specific facilities that are necessary to enhance your stay and studies in the university. To use any facility outside the assigned facilities, you will need written approval. This is first of all intended to avoid conflict with other users. Your request should be made well in advance to give us enough time to process your request. All other requests outside the original approved use will also require written permission. Rental fees and other additional fees may apply to some of the uses of our facilities outside the original assigned areas and uses. At the State Office, we believe in partnership for excellence. It is our hope that as a new member of the university, you obey these rules that are designed to enhance the living experience of members on our campuses. Members are encouraged to report all concerns about the facilities and the environment of the university to the State Office for prompt redress. The State Office believes in working together with you to create the conducive environment that we all need to support our learning and work at the university. The State Office has offices at all our campuses. You can locate the central office at the main campus, near the cash office, at the basement of the A block. We once again congratulate you and welcomes you to the leading technical university in Ghana. Thank you.
All right. Thank you so much, Mr. Asamoah, PLN Asamoah, I beg your pardon, from the Adakojache campus. We are most grateful for your time. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, before we move on to the next speaker, I've been tasked to call out the fire service helplines again. So please kindly get your notebooks and your phones ready. Fire service helpline in case of emergency at your various hostels or your home cells. The first number is 050 500 1415. I take it again. 050 500 1415. The second helpline is 0244 865 319. I take it again. 0244 865 319. Okay. Moving forward, we are about to hear from a representative from the university library. He is the electronic resources officer, and today he's here to talk about the library and online resources we have. Kindly take a listen, pay attention to him. He is in the person of Mr. Samuel Osom. Thank you very much.
Welcome to the University Library. My name is Samuel Usum, the Electronic Resources Officer. The University Library provides support in teaching, learning, and research. And it is available to all students, and you are welcome to use the library anytime you want. The library helps in providing spaces for effective learning and study. The library provides materials, quality academic materials to help you in your research and your study. The library also has qualified professionals who are able to help you find resources and then how to use them in your project work or in your assignments. The university library opens from Monday to Friday from 9 a.m. to 10 p.m. We also open on weekends from Saturday 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. and sometimes on Sundays, especially during exam. The university library provides a lot of resources to help you. We have 4 textbooks available for any program on the campus. We have reference resources like dictionaries, we have encyclopedias, and we have other handbooks for you. The library also has journals and magazines and newspapers available for your research and learning. And we also provide access to past questions and previous examination questions if you also want to use them. The library has a lot of electronic resources available where you go online to have access to these resources. Some are electronic books, others are electronic journals. And all you have to do is connect to the institution's network and you can download some of these articles and save them on your laptop or your gadgets. The library also provides online databases where we have case studies to help you in your research and academic work too. The library also provides other services like borrowing of books. In order to borrow books, students will need to register with the library. And to register, you will need to present a valid student ID or your admission letter, and you'll be registered to have access to borrow books. Students can borrow up to 2 books for up to 2 weeks, and they are renewal after 2 weeks. If after the 2 weeks you think you still need more time to study your books, you can come back to the library. We are going to extend the borrowing period for you. The library has an internet or e-library lab where you can connect to the internet, you can have access to the resources. There is Wi-Fi available in the library, and you can connect your phones, your laptops, or your tablets, and you can have access to the library's resources. The library also provides reprographic services. When I say reprographic services, I mean you can print, you can do scanning there, and you can also do photocopies there. They are all available in the library. So anytime you visit the library, take advantage of these resources. Library also provides support for research. So when you come there, you can find a qualified professional to help you in your research. When you enter the library and you are looking for information, one, you can either ask a librarian and you'll be directed to the information you're looking for. And then number two, we have something we call shelf guides, where books on the shelves are clearly labeled, or subject of books on the shelves are clearly labeled on the shelf. And that will direct you to know exactly what you're looking for. So take advantage of these things. When you come to the library, talk to the assistants there, who can be of a lot of help to you. So don't feel shy. Ask questions and then we can help you. Now, to borrow books from the library, as I've mentioned earlier, you need to register. So take advantage of that and register and return the books. The library has a lot of rules, or many rules in the library, where you need to follow once you are in the library. Like keeping silence, because we want the environment to be conducive for learning and research, so you need to keep silence anytime you are in the library. Food and drinks are not allowed in the library. We don't allow people to use phones in the library. So when there's a call, you can just step outside and go and make your calls. We also require users to handle the books with care, because it takes a lot of money to acquire these resources. So we want you to handle our books with care. Visit the circulation desk, and then we can help you with any information you need. We also organize in-house orientation for students, where you can come to the library. We can take you around to physically have access to these things, or have a feel of what is available in the library. And we are going to communicate that to you through your head of department, and it will be arranged for each department to present their students for their orientation. We'll be glad to welcome you, so take advantage of that. You know, the library is the center of learning and research in the school, so please take advantage of that and be punctual at the library. You are going to have this environment, and you are going to study, and we know you can go through your course successfully. Once again, we are glad you chose Kumasi Technical University, and you are welcome to the library. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mr. Osom. for that brief yet very elaborated presentation. Some of our students would want some clarifications on some issues, and we'll be glad if you can help us answer them. So Caleb is saying that, please, is there a password on the library's Wi-Fi, or will I be given when I come over for studies?
Thank you very much, Caleb. The institution has a Wi-Fi for all students, which is also available in the library. So once you have your username and password from the ICT, you can use that in the library once you are there.
Okay. Emmanuel is also asking, the photocopy at the library, is it for free or at a cost?
It is at a subsidized cost.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Akoto is also asking, does the library offer help with research? I think he's a weekend student and he wants to know if he can come over to do his research.
Exactly. That is what the library is for. So we'll introduce you to someone who could help you through your research. So take advantage of that and come to the library.
Okay. And then the final question, Mabel is asking, in case she's been given an assignment, can she come over to check for plagiarism? I beg your pardon, plagiarism. And is it for free or it also comes at a cost?
Very good question. Yes, you can come to the library and check for plagiarism. And it is free. Once you are a student of this university, you can have access to it for free.
Okay. Thank you very much. That would be all for now. We are very most grateful to you, Mr. Osum, for making time to spend with us. Thank you. That being said, we will take our next presentation from the University Relations Officer. He will talk about what the University Relations Office is all about and probably touch on ID cards and other relevant issues that would be of help to you. To help us do this presentation is the acting University Relations Officer. He is in the person of Mr. Joshua Apia. He is also the Senior Assistant Registrar at the Publications Unit. So please let us stick to our computers and phones and wherever we are and listen attentively to his presentation. Thank you.
All right, good afternoon and welcome to Kumasi Technical University. My name is Joshua Apia and I'm here to talk about student ID cards. First and foremost, for you to be identified as part of the university, you need an identity card, which every student on campus is having one. So you being here in KsTU, it is part of you to get one of the ID cards. And this year, as we always do, the sharing of the ID cards will be done on faculty basis. Previously, students used to come to the publications unit for their ID cards. Please bear in mind, no student is supposed to go to the publications unit for his or her ID card. All ID cards should be taken at the department. For the ID card, the picture that you used for the admission, that is what will be used for the printing of the ID cards. Please bear in mind, every student, when you were applying, you were supposed to upload a red background picture, passport picture. That is the picture that will be used to print the ID card. So please check your portals. If your picture is not standard, maybe the top you are wearing is sleeveless, is topless, is not well presentable, please go to the ICT and let them help you change your picture. All pictures that have white, green, or any other color apart from red will not be used for the printing of the ID cards. So please check your portals and make sure if your friends are in trouble, not able to change it on their own, please assist them to get to the ICT and let them change it for them. Also, the ID cards will be needed for examination. So please make sure you get your ID cards before we start examination. If there are any challenges, please contact your faculty registrar. Don't walk directly to the publications unit. Please, I repeat, if you have any challenge with your ID card collection, please speak to your faculty registrar and don't walk to the publications unit. Also, if you lose your ID card in the course of your program in the university, please don't go and make a fake ID card and keep it. It is punishable. So if you lose your ID card, there is a process. And I'm going to show you the process. First, you write a letter of replacement, send it to your head of department for endorsement, clear yourself at the student ledger, and make a required payment at cash office. Then you submit the letter and the receipt to the publications unit. Please bear in mind, you are not supposed to make any payment at the publications unit. And if you meet anyone who says, give me your money, please go and make the payment at the cash office. And moreover, every student ID card is not supposed to be tempered. I mean, don't try to scratch any program off the ID card. If there's any issue with the ID card, please report to your faculty registrar. And also, don't make photocopies of the ID cards. All the time, students are able to make photocopies, keep the photocopies on them, thinking it's a colored ID card, so they can hold it around. Please, the ID card that we gave you is what you are supposed to keep on at all the time. Don't make photocopies and present them during programs or examinations. Also, please visit our website. As students, you need to visit the website. You need to get information about the university. We have our social media handles. We have the Facebook, Twitter, X. We have the YouTube, and it's Kumasi Technical University. That's the handle, Kumasi Technical University. Please follow all these handles. Let us get to know you. There are instances students are able to get involved, ask questions, and we are glad to answer all questions. If there's any issue, please, the office of the URO is located at the 4th floor of the administration building. Feel free to come in, ask your questions, and we'll be glad to answer them at any other time. Thank you very much, and welcome to Kumasi Technical University.
Thank you so much, Mr. Joshua Pia, for the elaborated presentation on ID cards. A student is asking that, can I take a new picture for my student ID card, or do I have to use the old one?
If the student is already in the university, you maintain the old one. If you are a new student that is coming in and your ID card picture is not standard, yes, you have to change it at the ICT unit. Thank you.
Okay. That being said, we also have one student asking, I finished my diploma and now doing a top up. Can I use my old ID or do I have to get a new one?
Most certainly, you need to get a new one because the program that is on the old card does not reflect what you are currently pursuing. And moreover, the one that you are having has expired. If you look at the back of the ID card, there's expiry date. So once it's expired, you can't use it on campus. Thank you.
Okay. I think you have answered this question, but we would want you to clarify or repeat it again. A student is asking, how do I get my student ID card? Most importantly, if I am an international student.
For international students, because the process of the ID card is not straightforward, because yours, it takes time. We have to finish the first years, get your picture on board, and definitely when they are printed, it will be sent to your department for you to collect it at your department. Thank you.
Okay, so that will be all of the questions. Sorry, one just came up. So a student is asking, why is none of the university's social media handles verified?
Most of the handles are verified, but I don't know what you mean by not verified. It depends on which program you are using. If you are using your phone, I don't think there's a problem. But all the handles that you are using are verified, which I can authenticate that they are very good ones. That unless maybe somebody is using a different handle with the name of KSTU, but ours is Kumasi Technical University. Please bear in mind, the name is Kumasi Technical University. That's the handle. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much, sir, for your time. We are most grateful. On that note, we encourage you to follow us on all social media handles at Kumasi Technical University. You can also follow our YouTube channel, subscribe, and press the bell button to get all notifications when we update or when we have new updates and programs for you. We are about to take the last but one presentation for today's program. And on that note, we want to assure you that once you are here, your spiritual life is also very sensitive and very important to us. So we have invited the university chaplain to take us through some few overview of the chaplaincy and to get you abreast with what we do here as an institution on the chaplaincy system. So please stay tuned and keep your questions coming and we will answer them. Let us receive Reverend Alfred Atakra, the university chaplain. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Ms. Linda. And at this moment, I want to first and foremost, on behalf of the Chaplaincy Council and the Religious Affairs Board, welcome all of you to our family, Kumasi Technical University, the first and the best technical university in Ghana. So at this moment, you are part of a bigger family as students, and this family is the Chaplaincy Council. On this note, I am congratulating all of you for being part of our community. In this presentation, I am going to talk about the overview of KsTU chaplaincy. KsTU is blessed with a vibrant and diverse chaplaincy that serves students from different Christian traditions and other faith communities. The university chaplaincy coordinates the activities of all denominations and serves as a bridge between academic life and spiritual development. We ensure that your education is not only intellectual, but also moral and holistic. And at this moment, I want to ensure you that you are not here just to learn, but to equip yourself spiritually, morally, and all aspects of your life. So at KsTU chaplaincy, we have a number of denominations. And at this moment, I want you to take note of these denominations. You can write it if yours is here, so that
you can know where to be. We have the GAMSU from the Methodists. The Presbyterians are also on campus here. The Catholics, Pax Romana, that is the name. The Anglican are here. And we have all the various Pentecostal and charismatic churches on campus. Our brothers and sisters who are also Muslims, we have a beautiful place for you to have your worship, as well as interdenominational student fellowship like the university choir. Very soon, you will hear from them. The regimental band is also here. And to those of you who are not saying your denominations on campus, we have Campus Christian Fellowship. The Campus Christian Fellowship is whereby all the various denominations come together. So if your denomination is not here, that doesn't mean you can't worship. You are still welcome to join the CCF. The activities and meeting days are also important for you. So at this moment, I want you to let you know that when you come to KsTU, every Sundays, apart from the SDA, every Sunday, 6 a.m. to 8 a.m., we all meet at the C block. So over there, you will see the various denominations and the executive, their pastors are there helping them to understand the Bible and everything that they need. Apart from the Sundays, 6 to 8, they also meet on the weekdays for prayer meetings, Bible studies, and so on and so forth. And when all these denominations come together, we form Student Chaplaincy Council, what we call the SEC. So when the SEC meets, these are some of the programs that we have outlined for you. We have one, Fresher Fest. Fresher Fest, as the name implies, is for you freshers. So on this 30th January to 1st February 2026, we are going to have a fantastic program for all of you. It is interdenominational. That is why it comes under SCC. Then we have Campus Crusade, School of Prayer, and Mega Life. These are the programs that we all come together to do. And look out for that program, which very soon we are rolling out for you to enjoy. Here at KsTU, there are a number of benefits that you seek to gain when you join our denomination. Most often, some of the freshers or students prefer going out on Sundays or Saturdays to join their mother church outside. We don't encourage that. All these denominations that you have are all here, and it is safe to worship on campus. It also saves your time, your transportation costs, and it will help you stay closely connected to your academic schedule. Finally, it allows the chaplaincy and student chaplaincy council to know you, care for you, guide you, and support you when you face academic, personal, and spiritual challenge. So you don't need to go outside on these days to worship with your mothers and fathers back home or around campuses. We know that some buses come to pick students to worship with them outside. And most often we see that there are so many problems that they bring. So your denomination is here. Even if your denomination is not found, you can join the CCF to worship. And we encourage you to do that every Sundays and every other days. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is a beautiful family. We invite you to visit the chaplaincy at the old library, or you can meet the student chaplain and the executive to decide and find your denomination wherever you meet, and then the time to help you grow spiritually, morally, and every other thing that you need on campus. Some of you, we know you are already pastors or ministers back home. Come and see us. Don't be quick to go to a classroom and organize your own thing. You need to be formally and officially recognized. See us. The contact number that you can call us is 05388-53319. I want to repeat that. 05388-53319. Once again, welcome to KsTU family. We wish you success in your studies, peace in your hearts, and growth in every aspect of your life. God bless you, and you are welcome to KsTU chaplaincy. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Reverend Alfred Atakra. I beg your pardon, Reverend Alfred Atakra, for that very precise briefing on chaplaincy and its related issues here on our campuses. As he stated earlier, your spiritual life is very important to the university. If you were a Muslim, ensure that you join the Muslim community here on campus. If you were a Christian, identify your group, and then you can be a member and serve actively to the glory of God. On that note, we will take our last presentation, and this is where you are going to learn how to sing the university's anthem. As a student of Kumasi Technical University, it is very important that you are able to sing the university's anthem because you are our ambassadors out there. On that note, we are going to call on the university choir coordinator who will take us through the anthem. He is the Senior Assistant Registrar at the Human Resource Directorate, and he doubles as a university coordinator. Please make welcome Mr. Joseph Asen Saki.
Technical University. My name, once again, is Mr. Joseph Asansaki, Senior Assistant Registrar who doubles as the coordinator for the University Choir. As part of your orientation, you're expected to learn the university anthem titled Nimdie Shireen. The University Choir is made up of students like yourself from all denominations, Methodist, Catholic, Presbyterians, Church of Christ, New Apostolic Church, and all other Pentecostal churches. The choir rehearses on Friday, 4 to 6 p.m., and Sundays, 2 to 4 p.m. The Kumasi Technical University anthem is sung at all major official ceremonies, including the matriculation and congregation ceremonies, the graduation, and all other formal university gatherings. And as such, every student is expected to know it and sing it with pride and confidence. By the end of this session, you should be able to sing it confidently at all official university functions. So the anthem represents our identity, our values, and the pride that we hold as members of Kumasi Technical University. Whenever anthem is being sung, we stand upright, we remain attentive, and then we sing. We'll briefly go through the lyrics as we learn the anthem. You've heard a lot of speeches today. This one is going to be a little interactive. So when I go through it, you repeat wherever you find yourself. This is going to reinforce you. If you don't do this, you find yourself at your congregation graduation ceremony, UTV, GTV, camera will be on you, and you'll be miming, you know your words. This is the opportunity for you to learn. So let's be attentive. Okay, so give us a key. Okay, so we'll go to the first one. Yenyina swani nyankopon. Repeat after me. Yenyina swani nyankopon. Yenyina swani nyankopon. Yenyina swani. This anthem is in Chi, the Chi dialect. So if you are not familiar with it, you can still go ahead. They are very simple Chi dialect issues, okay? Yanakochem ni nyamio. Yanakochem ni nyamio. Yenyina swani nyankopon. Yanakochem ni nyamio. Yenyina swani nyankopon. Yanakochem ni nyamio. Can I have the key again so that we start? Okay. Yenyina swani nyankopon, yanakochem ni nyamio. Can you repeat that? Yenyina swani nyankopon, yanakochem ni nyamio. And I want to emphasize that you emphasize on the nyankopon. Nyankopon. Can you repeat that? Nyankopon is a musical way. Okay. Yenyina swani nyankopon. Yanakochem ni nyamio. Repeat, go. Yenyina swani yanakochem ni nyamio. We continue. Okay, let me go with the words. Yetumi bribiya. Na eye nadumara ko na enyeye. I repeat. Yetum bribiya. Na eye nadum arako na enyeye. Can you repeat those words? Yetum bribiya. Na eye nadum arako na enyeye. You are going to find lyrics on your screens if you are finding it hard to follow. So I'll go to the music for this line. Yetum bribiya. Na ya nadum arako na enyeye. I'll sing it one more time. Yetum bribiya na nadum arako na enyeye. You sing it after me again. Yetum bribiya na So from beginning up to this point, yenyina swani nyankopon yena kochem ni nyamyo yetumbribiya na yanado marako nanyayen. Let's repeat all this. Go. Yenyina swani nyankopon yena kochem ni nyamyo yetumbribiya I'll continue. And na ya yo, nyankopon na wa yo. You say that after me. And na ya yo, nyankopon na wa yo. Okay, so let me do the music for this part and you do that. Go. And na ya yo, nyankopon na wa. I repeat. And na ya na wa yo. Repeat after me. One more time. And I continue. Kura edabe poso 20. This is found in Matthew 5:14. It says a city on a hill cannot be hidden. A city on a hill cannot be hidden. Kura edabe poso 20. KsTU is so profound that among all academic institutions across the world, we cannot be hidden. Yekuro edabe poso inti ehinta. So you sing this part with a lot of pride. So Kurada be poso tenti. Can you sing that? Kurada be poso tenti. I'll sing again. Kurada be poso tenti. Do it with me. Kurada be poso tenti. So let's go from Enyaya Naya yo up to this point. Go. Enyaya Naya Yankopon Kura Poso Tenti. Okay. Nimdia Sheren Mama Nyinara Hubio. So I'll explain this part a bit. This is the motto of the university. I'm going to find it across your books, in your various t-shirt, departmental issues on your portal. Nimdia Sheren Mama Nyinara Hubio. Knowledge shines. Knowledge that is born from KsTU shines for all nations to witness. Is that sinking in? Knowledge shines for all nations to witness. Nimdia Shirain, Emma Mayina Hubio. So anytime you come across this in the university anthem, it should be louder. It should be sung with so much loudness and pride. Okay, so I'll take that one. Nimdia Shirain, Mama Nyinara Hubio. I'll do that again. Nimdia Shirain, Mama Nyinara Hubio. Do it with me. Nimdia Shirain, Mama Nyinara again. Nimdia Shirain, let's do Kura da be possible. Kura da be possible. Tanti. Nimdia Shirain, Mama Nyinara. So we do it from the very top up to this part, and then we do that's the first session. Can we do that from beginning? Go. Yena swan yakopon yenako yo yetumbrebe sing along. And yeah, yanko kurad posu tanti imbia shiren mam bio. Is it not beautiful? Is it not beautiful? It is beautiful. So we go to the next stanza of the anthem. It's actually going to go a little bit faster for purposes slowly. So with the next session, we go to the key name for Kumasi Technical University. Who can guess? If somebody could guess, probably there will be a reward. We'll be looking at the time. Kumasi Technical University. Okay, so Kumasi Nsanu Nyuma Can you repeat that? Kumasi Nsan Nyuma Ntete Bia Musuapon. Ntete Bia Musuapon. Repeat that. Ntete Bia Musuapon. Ntetia Bia, sorry. Ntetia Bia Musuapon. Okay? Repeat that. Ntetia Bia Musuapon. So Kumasi Nsan Nyuma Ntetia Bia Musuapon. Let's do that together. Kumase Nyuma Ntetia Bia Musuapon. So that is the English, the tree name for Kumasi Technical University. So this part is a little bit slow, even when it's sung. Kumasi Nyuma Ntetia Bia Musuapon. Again. Kumasi Nyuma Ntetia Bia Musuapon. It is sinking. One last time, then you follow. Go. Kumasi Nyuma Ntetia Bia Musuapon. Together. Kumasi, sing with me. Nyuma Ntetia. One more time. Kumasi Nyuma Ntetia Bia. I'll continue. Kumasi Technical University. Kumasi Technical University. Repeat that. Kumasi Technical University. So Kumasi Nyuma. Kumasi, sing it with me. Nyuma Tetia Bia Siapon. Kumasi Technical University. Okay, we continue. This is my favorite part of the anthem. From there, you go to your favorite part of the anthem. You are coming to that very soon. So, what do we possess here at Kumasi Technical University? What can we boast of? At Kumasi Technical University, you want India pa usue hunu abrabo pa. I repeat, you want India pa usue hunu any abrabo pa. Can you repeat that after me? You want India pa usue hunu abrabo pa. What this simply means is at KsTU, our knowledge is not any other knowledge. When the knowledge is poured down, when we say knowledge, it's knowledge, correct knowledge. Correct. And then at KsTU, there is no way any student of KsTU alumni will learn and would not understand. And most of alumni, not even most, everybody I know about, at their workplaces, products, even those of us who work here, we live good lives. So if you truly believe that you are going to get all this or you possess all these things, some sense of pride should be used in singing this part. So I repeat. Do that with me. And this part, nobody can say they cannot sing. And it's everybody's favorite. Pay attention, you don't get the notes wrong. KsTU, KsTU, KsTU. You've heard it from the beginning of this whole orientation. So saying that part, I will not repeat. Let's go. KsTU. Continue. KsTU. KsTU. Okay. So let's do it from Kumasi Nyuma up to this point. Can we do that? Kumasi Nyuma. Ready, go. Kumasi Nyuma. Tete Bia. Kumasi. Never. Sing. Yeah, what yeah. Yeah, what nim de pa. Osiamu. Abrababa. KsTU. 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 Okay, there was a section that I skipped. Then the bassist will come in. If the bass singer, don't do that part. For the basis, you can join us there, but the others you can sing there. Part go. Haman Mashasa shine. All others will pause, but don't think pause. Just pause. And one more time, go. Haman Mashasa shine. Continue. Mumme show. Okay, repeat the words. Mumme show. Okay. Mumme show. Let's do that part. Go. So from Aman Manchester, that part go. Aman Shasa Pabia India Nimdia Shiran again, but this one is a little bit different. Nimdia Shiran Mama Bio. This is a little bit pitched up. Okay, so let's do that one. Nimdia Mama Nina Bio. One more time. Nimdia Mama Nina Bio. So let's do the Aman Mehe session all together. Aman, go. Aman. Pause. Nimdia Mama Sha Nimdia Nimdia Mama Nina Bio. Then we come to Kuma sense no nyuma sing. Kuma sense no nyuma tete pushia pon. Kuma sense technical university. Ya won him depa osia kunu abra KSTU. 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 Repeat this point anytime you are singing. So let's go to the last part, which is a repetition of earlier ones. Then we end. And after this section, we all stand wherever we are with us, with the same spirit, and you will sing. It was going to be a little bit faster. So let's do the last part. Omangana Nina Suo Enye. Repeat after me. Omangana Nina Suo Enye. So KSTU, we consider ourselves at the pivot for development in Ghana. Okay, say Omangana Yina Suo in KSTU Enye. Okay, then we go to Ghana Money. Moment show, we've done that part. Ghana Money, moment show, moment you, moment here. Name dear Sherem, my man, who be then KSTU, the music ends. So let me teach you that part, and then we go to the beginning. Oh man, Ghana, Yina Suonye. I'll sing again. Yina Suonye. Do that with me. Ghana, Yina Suonye. One more time. Okay. Oma na Yina Suonye. Ghana Mane. Do that part. Ghana Mane. Again. Now you continue. Mumesha, mumetie, mumesia. Let's do Ghana Mane and Mumesha. Go. Mumesha, mumetie. Name the answer. Name this. Beautiful. Command Ghana up to this point. Then the last thing is to you. At this point in the anthem, usually those having their congregation or graduation will be throwing their hearts in the air out of ecstasy. So it's very key. I know all these in the anthem. So let's do Oman Ghana up to this point. You do it from the very top. Okay, Oman Ghana, go. Oman Ghana, 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 Mumesha, Mumesha, Mumesha. Nimdia, Nimdia, Ma, In bio. The last one. Okay, so shortly we will all stand wherever we are. Even the crew, everybody will stand. Yes. Everybody will stand and we will sing and respect our KsTU anthem. So let's go through the beginning again. Inyina swani nyankopon yana kuchem ni nyamyo yetumbribiya na yana domarapo na nyayen na yayo nyankopon na wayo. A little faster. Urada be poso huntati nimdia shiren mama yinara ubyo man mashasa. This point, I want to churchicalize it musically. Shasan, dear Pabia Pue, nim dear Pabia shrine, Sha, Sio, Mummesia, Nim dear Mama Bio, Kumase, Kumasensa, Yuma, the Tepia, Siap, Kumse Technica, City, yeah, one him the pa, Osia, pa, KsTU. You like this part? KsTU. You repeat this part when we sing it, but let me continue. Oh, na ni na suoni, Ghana mane, Mummasha o Mummetia, Nim de Shiran, Mahina, Bio. Okay, I'm assisted today by members of the university choir. We number up to between 40 and 60, but only a few of them are here today to assist me. The music director is there on the organ. You cannot see him, but he's doing his things. So we start from the beginning and we will sing. Wherever you are, may you be upstanding as we sing together. Wait for the cue, it will start, maybe we will sing together.
Oh my God,
We welcome you once again to Kumasi Technical University. You can join the choir, we meet us, and then we'll rehearse together. Welcome to KsTU. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Joseph Asensaki and the choristers of Kumasi Technical University for taking us through the university's anthem. Please, if you are a student and you want to join the university choir, kindly locate the chaplaincy office and you would be given the details so that you can be a part of this amazing choir here on campus. On this note, our most cherished students, on behalf of management, members of the various faculties, and the entire staff of Kumasi Technical University, we say thank you and congratulations on your admission once again, on your admission to KsTU. As we bring this two-day orientation program to a close, I would like to express my heartfelt gratitude to each and every one of you for your presence, participation, and commitment throughout this important exercise. The management of KsTU is very grateful for your participation. Over the past 2 days, you have been introduced to the values, culture, academic expectations, and opportunities that defined Kumasi Technical University. This orientation was not merely an event. It was a foundation, one designed to prepare you for the academic journey ahead and to help you to understand your role within this great institution. To our new students, you are now officially bona fide members of Kumasi Technical University. You have chosen an institution that stands for excellence, innovation, discipline, and practical skills development. We encourage you to take full advantage of the resources available to you. Your lecturers, the library, laboratories, student support services, and the many co-curricular opportunities that will shape you not only academically, but also professionally and personally. Remember that success here would require discipline, hard work, integrity, and respect for one another. Be punctual, be conscious, be curious, ask questions, and do not hesitate to seek guidance when you need it. Your time at this university would pass quickly, and what you gain from it would depend largely on the effort you put in. To our facilitators, our organizers, the production team, staff who have contributed to the success of this program, we say a very big thank you. Your dedication and professionalism have ensured that this orientation has been informative, engaging, and impactful. As you leave here today, our fresh students, may you carry with you the sense of purpose, confidence, and pride in being part of Kumasi Technical University. We look forward to witnessing your growth, achievements, and contributions to this institution and to society at large. Once again, thank you for your participation. We wish you a successful and fulfilling academic journey. Don't forget to follow us on all social media handles at Kumasi Technical University. Follow us, subscribe, and click the button on YouTube so that you can get all notifications when the need arises. God bless you and God bless Kumasi Technical University. Indeed, Nimdie Eshere. Thank you and have a wonderful stay.
Senza l'ultima, se ti amo,